Go ahead.
Oh, you guys are ready for a Friday night show? The summer of Otto is here. We are getting ready. It is my birthday weekend. I love it. I love having all my friends around. I got not the summer of Roger. I got Chinmo. I got something behind Roger, which looks like me, I guess. Okay. So I've got the summer hat, the summer t-shirt. I guess images of me. We've got friends jumping on. It is my birthday weekend. I'm so happy. Part of being this is having all my friends around and enjoying a great time. So before we get started, Chin's got to hit the disclaimer because it's going to get a little crazy for Otto's birthday show. Hit it, Chin.
The following program is rated TV MALS. It contains strong language and sexual situations. It is intended only for mature audiences.
Mature audience.
Mature, see?
Birthday party. That's right.
Yeah.
We're a birthday party. So we're going to go through everything, pay some bills, talk about the chat, but thank you very much, you guys. It's been a lot of fun. Last Wednesday show with Chin and I was amazing. Great views. Thank you for all the comments. And always, Roger, do you know that we always give Canada a shout out at the end?
Yeah, yes, I do. But I still like to thank you when I hear it, you know?
Okay, good point. Shout out, like that's it. So what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Summer of Otto. It is 3 Men in the Basement. It is live. It is my birthday this weekend. And I will preface this by saying I am the happiest when I have my friends around. And that's why we are having this show tonight, because this puts a smile on my face. We got tons of things to talk about. And be honest with you, I'm not having a big party this year. So this is my birthday party. That's it.
Does it put a smile on your face like this?
and listen, I've copyrighted this pattern. So if anybody would like some wallpaper that looks just like this and what's behind me, just reach out to me. I can do different backgrounds, and we can send the PDF to you so you can have this thing printed out and do your walls with it. Just have a painter come in.
Okay. I love it. So we have 3 Men in the Basement tonight. My compadres are here. Not the summer of Rajo. Chinmo's here. Raj, good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, good to be here, man.
You always show up for my birthday parties.
Yeah, man. It's happy birthday. You've been showing up. Yes. You know, if I wasn't going to be in Canada, I would have been having a drink with you.
You have something going on this weekend?
Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow morning with my wife to. We're going to celebrate our 25th wedding anniversary in Montreal.
That's a big deal.
It's a big deal. Yeah, that's
why. Oh my God! So I got to thank Kristen for you to be here tonight for a couple hours.
Yes, you owe Kristen big time.
I do. All right, Joey Garlic's on me. All right,
okay,
cash that one in. All right. Heading to Montreal tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow morning early. That's right. We're trying to finish up some laundry. Not sure I can hang out the entire time tonight because I still got to pack and all that stuff. But yeah.
All right, there we go. 25 years, major milestone. Celebrated that last year.
Crazy,
awesome.
Right?
So, congrats, and God bless Kristen for.
If she had killed me when she wanted, she'd be getting out of jail right now.
Perfect. And of course, down below, we got my man running the show. When we were 1 minute late, he goes, I'm taking care of this next year. You're not in charge of this. I'm like, okay, I get it.
1 minute, man. 1 minute. It was 11 minutes.
Oh, look at this guy. It's like a timekeeper. It's like a timekeeper.
I'm gonna clear my name and throw you under the bus because that's what this whole show is. Otto had everything to do with this show. This is all Otto, guys. So get ready for the Hot Mess Express.
That's right. And we're going to have the Hot Mess Express on tonight. Plus, we've got lots of friends that are going to join in tonight. We've got some fun topics to talk about, but more importantly, please comment and break bread with us because, again, I am the happiest when I have my friends around. And leave a comment below when you're getting ready. Subscribe now to the channel. We're on our way to 5,000 subscribers. Hit the notification bell when we're hitting when we're doing our videos Wednesday night. Hit the like button so YouTube knows you like our videos. We are close to 5,000 subs. The swap videos are amazing. Erod did a great video about the swap. Philobox Comics did a great job. Josh's Comics did one. And Lunch Money Comics did a great video about the swap. We could talk about the swap for all of 30 seconds if we want, but Roger just left.
I swear to God, if he's changing his background to something else, I'm going to lose it.
Oh my God! All
I
right.
get our new T-shirts for next year's
That's just
swap.
as good.
I think these are our new T-shirts for next year's swap. It's our new superhero. This Summer of Otto T-shirts.
So
I think we could pre-sale
Oh
some
my
of
God.
these fucking things, man. Look at this. Look at the face on this thing.
I think we just pass those out at Terrificon.
Highlight that fucking guy, man. Come on.
I think we just pass those out at Terrificon.
Look at this.
Will that be like a reward for?
Who wouldn't want to buy one of these shirts, right?
Look at that. Was that a reward for Where's Otto?
No.
It's so creepy.
Just for playing. Yes, just for playing.
Just for playing, you get that.
Just for playing, you get this. I think we should talk to my brother. I mean, he could do something like this. Maybe a little. Yeah, I mean, maybe with like a pink shirt or something. I think a pink shirt would do good.
Pink shirt. Oh, you're killing me.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my God. So
you know what? I have a question for you, Everett.
Yes, please.
All right. So you started school at 5 years old, right? And you finished school and you went to college. And you went to college and became a teacher. Then after college you went to you became a teacher. So you've had a Summer of Otto for 50 fucking years, right?
You know what? There was a few years I did retail. There was, in my teenage years I did lifeguarding. You know what I mean? But for most of my life, it's been.
I think you need to start labeling these because you're really just kind of like Summer of Otto year 50.
Okay, right. Well, that's why I've named the tours. The name of this tour is the Superhero and Sunscreen Tour. Okay. Last year was the Heroes, Hand Grenades, and Hangout Tour. So I named all the tours. So and I'm starting this one early. You know why? Because I am so excited for this summer. I'm so excited for everything that we have planned. And you know what? It's my idea. And as Chin said, when I changed the date, Chin goes, nobody really. It's going to affect nobody. You know what I mean? So, but that being said, I'm rocking the Cold Slither t-shirt.
I said it nicer than that.
No, you did. Okay. But, so here's what it is. It's all about the apparel, the gear, the swag. So this is my Summer of Otto hat, America, 250 years right there. This is my official. This is the first time I've worn my Cold Slither t-shirt, right? Because of Cold Slither, G.I. Joe, Zartan in a band, Cold Slither. So this is my summer apparel. This is the kickoff to the summer. The Superheroes and the Sunscreen Tour. So
I'm gonna have to give you one of these because
I have 7 of them.
Like to see you walking around the beach with your face on your chest.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, exactly. You know what? Yeah, you're right about that. So Chin, do we have anybody in the chat before we start rocking and rolling with everybody?
Nope, it's just us.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
No, we got a few people here. We got first in CT Jazz King, First Family of Comics. Yeah, we got Tito on you. Just sippy cup though. Don't spill it.
Oh my God, we're gonna talk about that, dude. That was a while years ago, but still in lore. Okay.
We got a face you might see here in a few seconds.
The Pope. Okay, there we go.
We got Collecting 76. Welcome in. Neil. What's up, Neil?
Neil, as always.
A lot of happy birthdays here. We got Meow Meow in the chat.
I thought Meow Meow was
Meow. I thought Meow Meow was supposed to be on here, but I guess he decided he didn't want to.
You said it was a 2-hour span. Maybe he's waiting his turn.
That's true.
Good point.
Yeah. This goes till question mark, guys. So, look at that. Good Comics Memories right there. We're talking about the swap. One of the sponsors of the swap, an amazing guy. Welcome in. We got Benny Beans.
Good to see you, Benny. Thank you.
We have Marvel Fan 80.
Love it.
It's gonna be hot down in Florida, so God bless you. And we got a bunch of other people talking here. We got a bunch of people backstage, and that's what I've done because I'm waiting for Otto. Otto, you tell me what to do, and I'll do.
No, that's it. So here's what we're gonna do. So we have some topics that we're gonna talk about, but we're gonna bring everybody in. And as people come in and out, I understand it's busy. It is Friday night. We're hanging out, but at least we're together. We're laughing. We're talking about memories. We're talking about 3MIB lore. If you went back in YouTube and saw some of our videos that we did on Roger, go ahead. What did we have? We had a selfie stick.
Yeah, selfie stick duct taped to a bar chair.
And we were behind the bar.
We're behind the bar. And that started on Instagram first. Yeah.
Right. And it was so hot and the lights were there. And
my God.
Birdie 1869 was
summertime in the grotto was not fun.
No, it was rough. You know what I mean? Plus all the whiskey that was going through us at the time.
That too.
And then we went a little farther. And then, Nemesis Prime came in, Dave in the Cave, Birdie 1869. And all of a sudden, Chinmo was winning everything. Everything. this guy Chinmo was winning everything, and next thing you know,
Chinmo.
next thing you know, he shows up and
trivia.
look, we're here. So I mean, we have been doing this for a while, and that's what I'm happy about. So when we do our live shows on Wednesday night, I love doing it. It's a lot of fun. It's an hour. It's connecting with the community and talking about things that we've done, and more importantly, it is in honor and in the style of what I first got into, and that's TiVo and Lords of the Long Box. So that's how it is. But the Friday night shows we have missed. But that being said, I'm happy that everybody is here. Dave, the brother, couldn't make it, so let's get some. Oh, Uncle Frank. All right.
And honestly, just so we are perfectly clear, everything on this show tonight falls under this banner, and make sure you know it.
Yes, that's right. Look at the sharp dressed man himself.
I mean,
he could have been a number one seller at the swap.
First father of first father of comics, right there. One of the funniest things that happened at one of our crawls.
Oh my God,
Braulio. He's got a book on the wall. It was a Star Wars book, and it said, "No lie, we were all there. First appearance of this guy with an arrow pointing to the character," because he couldn't be bothered to figure out who the character was.
Right. Like, could you imagine that on a crawl? Like, that's it. But I do want to say something about CT Jazz King. Again, in 3MIB lore, my brother Brett, Power Kid Comics, was maybe at the booth, and CT Jazz King came up, and he has a resemblance to the great Al Milgram. And my brother Brett, Power Kid Comics, was like, "Hey, Al, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm a big fan, blah, blah, blah." And CT Jazz King was like, a little taken behind. And next thing you know, they realized that it wasn't Al, Uncle Al, and blah, blah, blah. And that was really funny. Like, we were all there at that time, right?
I honestly, I really wish he charged him for an autograph.
Oh my God, that would have been great. That would have been great. Roger, do you remember that?
No.
No.
I'm sorry.
No. When Brett, we didn't remember when Brett thought that.
No, I remember the story. I just wasn't there when it happened.
Okay. Well, awesome. The Forge in the house. Good to see you. I got to tell you this. I jumped on the Lego Sinostra Whatnot show, and when I saw everything and I realized my PayPal is connected to Roger, I had to leave. I couldn't be on it.
It's already happened once where I woke up in the morning and I had all these charges to my PayPal account. I'm like, what the hell are these things?
And then I text Murph and I'm like, "Hey, how do I pay for this?" And he goes, "You already did." All right. So, all right. Awesome time. 15 minutes in. Let's bring some people in. Bring in the Pope.
The Pope. I don't have the Pope, but I do have this Pope.
This is the best. Oh, there we go. The Pope is in the house. Yes, that's right. Pope, good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you guys.
I saw you last at the swap. You were selling posters. There was a little bit of a territorial issue. You bought out the other guy.
Look, you guys need to watch that shit. Okay. We had an agreement, I thought.
Yes, an unwritten agreement, but true to that, true to form. I'm not messing with guys from Philly, man. I'm not messing with you guys.
Yeah, we'll throw batteries at you. Okay.
That's right. But you ended up buying out the other guy.
I did. I'm not going to put up with that shit.
I tried to explain that to my brother, but he wouldn't listen. Sorry.
Yeah. Otto, hello and happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Hello to Chinmo. Hello to the Void from Thunderbolts. What's going on there? That's a very black T-shirt. That's like smell the glove black.
It's actually blue. So.
Oh well.
Yeah, see,
yeah, I see two floating.
It looks like you're.
But I got my new wallpaper behind me.
You got a great no hat on tonight, Roger. What's the deal?
I know. I just came back from the barber. I had to get cleaned up from Montreal.
Look at this guy. He went to the barber. He's not wearing a hat. Oh my God! Look at this.
Otto and Chinmo. A barber is where you go.
Yeah.
I got to tell you this. I found some pictures from years and years ago, which I tried to upload. Chin still had hair, and that was before he started hanging out with me and trying to manage me. So I take responsibility for that.
I've had hair the majority of my life, and I still have it. It just moved and migrated.
Okay, I got it. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I found some pictures of the old the show we did in Rhode Island, the Near Mint Expo. I wish I could pull up those pictures, but A lot of them are coming up as JPEGs as well. But
Chin,
that was a lot of fun.
Chin's
Mark,
like that.
you know what?
Remember
I
that
gotta
guy with the magnet, and you move the hair around the magnet to make the ball.
Willy Willy.
That's Chinmo.
I wish it was me. So Pope, thank you very much for hanging out with us. I know you got a busy day, but it's always great to talk to you, chop it up, and I'm sure you're going to you'll add some amazing insight to everything we're going to talk about tonight. All right. So let's bring in Sean and Lincoln, the dynamic duo themselves. All right. Sean and Lincoln.
What's up? What's up?
Hello.
Hey, what's up? CT Comics and Lincoln. Lincoln, we got to get you an Instagram name, like the prodigy, the future, because you are the future, and you have been on 3 Men in the Basement before, right, Lincoln?
I think so.
Yes, I interviewed you at
That's how I feel too.
Yeah.
Can we highlight these guys real quick? Because I got a funny story to tell.
We can absolutely highlight these guys.
He could be better than Dad. That should be.
That's right. That's right.
Better than that. I mean, isn't that what we all strive for?
True that. Yes. True to form. True to form. True to form. So Sean is also the professor of pools. He actually just left my house an hour ago.
I gave Otto a lot of homework and I prayed to Jesus as I left because
that it worked out. Like
I expect all of my rules to be followed to the T.
They are being followed. Absolutely. Absolutely. And he gave me a strict thing to turn the pool blue. He looked at it and he goes, "Oh my God." And I was like, "No, it's not that bad." And he goes, "Oh, no, it is." And I go, "Okay."
It's the summertime. You can't give him homework.
No, but I'll do it because I have to do it because this is about the pool, though. It's not about academics, So, Lincoln, the last time I saw you, we were at a great store called Retro Junk in Manchester. Yeah, which just won an award, you guys. Did you guys know that?
I saw that.
In our local newspaper, in our local, it's called the Hartford Advocate, where they rank everything. Retro Junk, shout out to them. Shout out to Brendan Farr, who did it win Best Toy Store or
Yep.
Best Toy Store, and it's amazing, and rightfully so. Retro Junk is a gem here in Connecticut. It's organized, it's priced, it's really awesome, and you can find so many things in it. Plus, they have old school pinball machines. So hopefully next year you might find a live show at Retro Junk. So congratulations to Retro Junk.
And if you, I'm going to share it. Otto, you should share it as well. Not so good news for them. They had a theft in the store yesterday.
Today. Yes.
So share that. Try to get scumbags that take advantage of these small
business owners, right? And I mean, it was so blatant. The kid reached over and it's it's awful. And there was another break in it.
Why, they have video of it?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, Raj. I mean, he's got cameras all over the place, and it's
really?
This kid's gonna get caught. He's definitely and he didn't steal a very generic thing. He stole a pink
a DS
2 or what was it, Chin?
I think it was a DS, wasn't it?
Yeah, a big DS. You better love DS and play those games because you're not reselling it with everybody around you. Money? You know what I mean?
I mean, it's not free. I doubt he was giving it away for free.
Right. But anyway, it still is a great store. And you know what? That's terrible. Blah blah blah. So we got some fun things to talk about. Sean and Lincoln are joining us. We have another person.
And happy birthday. And happy birthday.
Thank you. So all intents and purposes, the birthday is Monday, but I am celebrating all weekend because you know why? It's the summer of Otto.
Weekend of Otto.
It is the weekend of Otto. My wife is like, "Are you kidding me? Where are you going?" I'm going downstairs. Salute. Here we go. Cheers.
It's got a cover on it though. See, he's learning.
It does. It absolutely does.
Yeah.
So let's bring on
a Starbucks cup.
That is, but it's got a nice lid on it. It's very
yeah.
It's got a lime in it. See, Roger, I got a lime in here.
I see that. Where did you steal that from? You don't got limes at your house.
No, I don't. But the wife bought them, so I took one of hers. She's mad at me. So there was a great show on Monday night that Mike the Beast Benson did about video games, and it was a lot of fun. And I realized I haven't played video games in a long time, so let's bring on Mike right now. Let's bring him on because he hosted a great show.
Thank you for having me.
Hell of a job, buddy. Hell of a job.
Thank you so much. It was a ton of fun. We had a fun time, laughs, crying, everything. It was great.
little contentious at one point about a game or two?
Oh, there's a reel on my Instagram that if you want to see just like joy turn to sadness in a matter of moments.
Really?
The hardest I probably ever seen Chinmo laugh.
I teared up a little bit. I just didn't see it coming.
Did you pee yourself?
I might have, maybe a little bit. I just didn't see the moment coming, and it was in a moment of silence, and that's where it got me. And I just didn't think someone was going to say something about it. And our good friend Justin, Nemesis Prime, did not hold back his feelings on one of the games, and it made me laugh. It just hit me the right way, you know?
Really?
Okay.
Now, I can't believe GoldenEye made honorable mention for you. As you talk about that game, I always thought that was one of your faves.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, GoldenEye, I played it forever. It's really hard, though, coming up with the top 10. You know, things got to get cut, and don't get me wrong, I'll put on GoldenEye right now. I'll kick your ass. You know, slappers.
You probably will. You will.
Fun,
Yes,
you know?
absolutely. Odd Job is my favorite. Odd Job.
Because you're a little cheater. Everybody knows Odd Job's a cheater.
Really? I've never played the game in my whole life. I just want you to know that.
Oh, no, yeah, no, I'm just
I don't know, but I've always loved Odd Job. So
He always plays Odd Job, though, because he's smaller and he was harder to hit.
Really?
Yeah.
Proximity mines only.
Slappers only, big head mode, paintball. And there were so many modes and fun things in that game.
Mine was fun. You just throw them everywhere and see.
Yeah.
I've never felt so fucking lost in my life.
No, but hold on. Let's bring on VLC. Let's bring on the cat before I have something awesome to talk about. I can't wait to talk about it.
No
Let's
idea
bring
what
on
you
the
guys are
cat.
talking about.
Meow meow.
Yo, what's happening, people? How's everybody doing today?
Dude, you look very comfortable, VLC.
Yeah, are you in bed?
As you can see from the background, I am not at the cat's lair. I am on vacation.
Talk about it, dude. All right.
I'm on vacation. I could not miss out hanging out with everybody here and saying happy birthday to Otto. I have to be here. I had to be here.
I'm so happy you're here. So where does the cat go on vacation? Does he go comic book hunting or does he go?
Well, that's in there. It's in there. I'm gonna hit some shops. I'm in North Carolina right now visiting some family. I can't make Heroes Con, which is next weekend. This is the weekend I'm off. So if it would have been this weekend, I would have went. But
can't stay for Heroes. Damn.
Can't go to Heroes. I gotta work. But this is the weekend that I'm off. So I'm in North Carolina right now. So I'm relaxing.
Have you gone hunting? Has a cat gone hunting?
No, not yet. Not yet. I will be hitting some shops probably tomorrow.
Okay. BLC is a big hunter. The BLC is a big hunter. Now, BLC, I know we're probably around the same age. Have you seen Thundercats yet? I mean, not Thundercats. Have you seen Masters of the Universe yet?
I just saw it today. Just came out of the theater about 2 hours ago.
All right, let's pause. Can you give it, without spoiling it, a CGC grade?
Oof.
I'll give you a second. And I want, if everybody else has seen it, let's get a grade. I have not seen it yet, but I'm dying to see it.
Just came out today. I have not seen it.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a 9.2.
Really?
Oh.
Now, because you're a fan or because you enjoyed it, because you thought it was that good?
It was good, but it's not what I expected.
Okay. So that's good. That's good.
It was a little different. The ending was a little decent. I mean, it wasn't that bad. You know, it wasn't great, but yeah. I mean, you know,
just give it a 9.2.
I gave it a 9.2.
Was Battle Cat awesome?
I can't spoil it.
All right. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop asking you there. You're right. Absolutely. Has anybody in the chat seen Masters of the Universe yet?
BLC,
Mike,
I just want to.
You have.
Yeah, I saw it.
When did you go?
Wednesday night.
You did. Was Wednesday night like when you get like all the free promos and stuff?
I mean, we didn't get anything free, but
okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, like fan appreciation. It's supposed to be like fan appreciation night or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I get nothing.
No,
I mean, I bought something. I bought a bucket.
Which one? Did you buy the sword or the castle?
Or Skeletor?
The one with the steps.
Oh, the Skeletor throne room or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what I got.
I would like. All right, can we all talk about this? Like, I went to Mandalorian. I went to see Mando and Grogu. I bought, and I want to preface this by saying, I bought when they started selling this stuff. Superman. I bought. What did I buy for Superman? I don't think I bought anything.
I bought the newspaper.
What's that?
I bought the newspaper.
You did. All right. So we're gonna go around. So I bought for FF. I bought the Herbie robot. which is sitting on the bar. It's awesome. I couldn't stand him as a kid. I love him in comic books. I love him now that I'm here. So I bought that. Then when I went to see Mando and Grogu, I bought the helmet, which is so shiny. I haven't even put my fingers on it. But it was like a lot of money. But I got a massive bucket of popcorn and the kids enjoyed it. So it was fine. So I got that. All right. Raj, what have you bought for these movies?
All right, so everybody knows that I don't go to a lot of movies because I hate people, and people ruin the movies for me. I wait until they come on TV. I watch it on my 65-inch screen, and nobody bothers me. And I have my sound bar, and that's what I do. I did go see Superman, and I bought.
Because that's your guy, right? That's your man.
Yeah,
that's
Superman was my guy,
yep.
And I bought the. I love the newspaper thing because it didn't realize you had one. You had two different sides. One was Superman. One had crypto on it. So I thought that was cool. I tried to buy it and I was like, what? And he came with popcorn. I'm like, I don't want popcorn. I just want the fucking can. And he's like, and he looked at me confused, this teenager. He's like, well, it comes with popcorn. I'm like, well, I don't want the popcorn. And
always sunny.
And the wife's like, just take the freaking popcorn. I'm like, well, I don't want the popcorn.
This guy's like Nicholson in 3 easy pieces over here.
Yeah, so I bought that, and then the drink cup that came with like the medallion, the Superman medallion, which is pretty cool. I did not go see The Mandalorian because I hate people, but I have a connection who was able to get me 2 of the card packs.
Okay, really? You cheated.
I cheated.
You cheated.
I cheated. So when I'm watching Mando on my 65-inch TV, I'll open the card packs. I'll do a.
Or you just could save one for your good buddy Chimo because they're the same things in the packs.
Oh, they are?
Do you think those are worth grading?
No.
I
don't think anything's worth grading.
Here we go. Where does this guy come from all of a sudden?
Yeah. Okay. So
I was too happy. I got to bring him down. I got to be negative.
Can I just say I did watch as a kid Masters Universe. I probably wasn't as big of a fan as Otto. Those previews look bad. It looks like the budget was $200,000. Like Skeletor looks stupid. Like what do we?
Hold on a second. I think we got something going on. Let me see. Here we go.
I know exactly. I got you, Otto. I know what you're pulling up. I got you. There it is.
We haven't had one of these in a long time. So
listen. So you have grown men our age, who look forward to these superhero movies, right? Because that's what we're reliving our childhood. You wait this entire time to do a Master Universe, or actually one that's where you can actually have good content, not from the 80s, and it still looks like it was made in the 80s.
Okay.
And that's just obviously I haven't seen it, so I'm judging by all the clips I've been watching. I've been digging. I'm like watching clips. I'm like, Skeletor looks like a Disney, character. When you go to Disney, like they're in a costume. Like, where's the CGI? Where is it making them look like they're actual real people? So, like I said, Pope saw it, BLC saw it. I might be way off, but judging by the commercials, this thing looked like they spent about $200. It looked like the Flash Gordon movie. That's what it reminded me of.
Like I said, I expected the movie to be different, so it ain't that great. And I'm being very generous with the grade, so imagine it should be lower.
So you said 9.2, then you said it wasn't that great.
It wasn't that great. So I'm just being generous that 9.2 because I'm a big He-Man fan, so I'm giving it a nice grade because of the character.
No, I respect that. I get that.
And one of those clips, I literally looked and I was like, damn, that looks like Flash Gordon.
Okay.
There was definitely some Flash Gordon. Like these guys must have been influenced by it. There were a couple scenes that felt like an homage to Flash Gordon, for sure. I think it looks better than you think it looks, Roger. I didn't really have any problem with the look of the movie.
Okay.
I thought the tone of the movie was a little weird. It had like this kind of goofy humor all through it, which is fine if it's used approitely, So actually, I went to see with Joe, and he kind of said it best. We were talking about it, and he was like, it's like a Taika Waititi Thor movie.
Yeah.
so it's like, and it's not as well balanced as, let's say, Ragnarok, but it's also not nearly as bad as Love and Thunder.
Okay.
But there's a point where I was just like, okay, I'm ready for this kind of goofy humor, like especially once he becomes He-Man. Like let's let him, be He-Man, and I thought they could have like shifted the tone a little bit. So the movie's like, it's a little long. There's some scene, it could probably be trimmed a little bit, whatever. It's certainly not bad. Like for me, it's like probably like a 7.5.
Okay.
There's a lot.
That's what I expect from it. Not bad.
Yeah, there's a lot I enjoyed about it, but it's also like the humor. It got to be a little much for me. But let me tell you this though. Here's, if you want a really honest review, and maybe this is the best review you can get. The movie ends. We're sitting there for a minute. The credits are rolling, and these two like 8-year-old boys are running around the movie theater yelling, "I have the power." So
really,
maybe that's all you need to know.
Okay, right. Okay, right.
Yeah,
and they're
let's be
buying
honest,
the sword. You know what I mean? All right, that's I get that. I get that. So I mean, to everybody's, it's how you experience the movie. You know what I mean? Like, is Masters of the Universe my favorite 80s thing? No, it went G.I. Joe, Transformers, and then this. But to me, I'm going to spend $16, $17 to see something that if I get 2 hours of entertainment, I'll take it. You know what I mean? Am I going to buy, like, I bought the freaking Mando helmet for like, again, am I going to buy the sword? I should. I don't want, but I mean, all these, again, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to pay the $16. If I don't like it, I don't like it. But at least I can see it on a big screen and kind of enjoy it from there. So
it's a movie. It's a movie to see one time. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. So BLC, you wouldn't watch it again if it comes on streaming?
No.
Really?
One was enough.
Really?
Yeah, like I said, I was very generous with the grade. Pope said it best with everything he said. I agree with everything he said. Even his grade, I agree with his grade, but I'm more like a He-Man. I grew up. I had the action figures. I had the great cast. So I'm giving it because of the character so great. But to me to rewatch that, no.
For the
I will say that might be my favorite grade though. BLC's 9.2.
9.2. Yeah, it's solid.
It's a 9.2 brittle pages, Chinmu.
right. Off white to white, cream.
Off white to white. Yeah.
Exactly. Definitely not white pages for a modern. Like, oh my God, you talk about a modern book that's not white pages. Roger's going to go nuts.
Here we go.
That's deep in 3MIB lore. Yeah. That is deep in the lore. All right.
Bitches.
This is the movie Roger definitely wants to be at home to watch by himself, so he can be cursing and yelling and saying everything he going to say honestly to when he's watching it, and he'll be like, "Are you kidding me? What is it?"
Will Roger be like, "Okay, that's pretty cool," or
no? I have a feeling.
You got to figure this out.
I'm gonna watch it when it comes out.
All right, so I'm gonna listen.
And I'm gonna tell you, if for any of those '80s movies that comes out, there's only two that I will go to the theater to see. And it will be Thundercats and Voltron.
Agreed. Okay.
Voltron's going streaming though. We talked about that on
right
Wednesday.
to streaming, so I can't wait.
I understand that, but if it went to the theater, I would have paid money to go see it.
Ditto. I would have too. Absolutely. So, so awesome. So, Mike, are you planning on seeing this? You're a movie guy. You went the other night. You're kind of the aficionado of the movies around here, other than Chin. You know what I mean? So, is this on your radar this weekend or no? The First Life of Comics doesn't want to go.
Probably got a pretty busy weekend. Between the two of us, I'm gonna try to see it mid next week. My buddy Chris, who was recently on the video game video I did, we've been thinking about between that and Scary Movie 6. I'm hearing mixed on both of them, so I'm leaning more towards Master of the Universe. But I'm a big fan, but it's not because of the 80s show. The mid-2000s, I want to say 03 or 04, there was an awesome He-Man cartoon on Cartoon Network. It's on Prime right now. That was like, I'm more of a Skeletor fan.
So am I. Awesome. Talk about this. Is this so you can watch it right now, Mike? You can leave 3 Men in the Basement, go on Prime and watch this.
Yes, I could fact check myself. I haven't checked in a bit, but last time I checked, it was available on there. It's a little bit of a darker tone. It still was made for kids, but it's and I'm sure there's a lot of camp that sticks out a little bit more now from it. But I thought that was a really cool show. My dad and I watched that like every Saturday night when that was on like Cartoon Network. Really fun. Like the Merman, I'm almost a big Merman fan, so he was cool in that. And so I'm interested. Just to see Skeletor in live action would be pretty cool. It's a great cast. Chins, you guys have mentioned it with Allison Brie's in it.
Jared Leto.
Allison Brie.
Right.
Yeah. So it's definitely one on my radar. I'm gonna try to see it
on the big screen. Like I'm definitely gonna see it on the big screen. So, all right, good to know. Good to know. So I'm gonna roll this over to Sean and Lincoln. Lincoln, tell your dad to take you to the movies. All right, let's go.
So the next movie we will be seeing is Toy Story 5.
Okay. All right. Did you, Lincoln? Are you caught up on the Mandalorian and Grogu?
Yeah. Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you like it? Let's highlight.
Otto, stop touching buttons.
All right.
I got you. All
right. There you go.
I'd be more apt to go to the movie theater to see Toy Story than Masters Universe.
Really?
Yeah, I'll just give one thing on the Masters of the Universe. Like, I'll see it. I'm not sure if I'm going to see it in theater. I think I'm of the age. Mike was talking about something in the early 2000s that came out. I was probably too old for that. I'm too young for the show when it originally was out. So I don't have any tie to He-Man, really.
Right, you don't have no toys, nothing like that.
No, there's no He-Man toys, none of that. So, but huge. I do enjoy seeing movies in the theater. I'm an advocate. Go see anytime you have any remote interest. See it in the theater, 100%.
Right,
all the time.
Feel the same way.
Support your local theater as well. But Mandalorian Grogu, in preparation for the movie, we watched all 3 seasons.
Really? Lincoln, you sit there and Lincoln, you grinded it all? You watched it?
Yeah.
Okay, good for you. Good research. Good research.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was when the stormtrooper fell off of the cliff and landed on the rock and then fell off again.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty cool action scene.
Yes. That was I think that was the 3rd season, if I'm not mistaken.
So you guys binge watched it. You and Lincoln sat there, you watched episode, and then went and saw it.
Yeah,
good
and
parenting?
actually,
Sean, good parenting. Though. Shout out to Sean for good parenting. Lincoln, you got a great dad. You should know that. All right. When you go to the movies, though, tell them you want everything that's expensive.
I do have to apologize. I did shit on the show a little bit too hard on one of the shows that we had. I forget when it was.
No, you are negative. You are never negative, my friend. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah. Most positive guy I know. Loves everybody.
Toughest critic there is.
Loves everybody.
The 1st season, phenomenal. 2nd season, all right. Yeah, the 3rd season, there were episodes that need to never see the light of day again. But
this is Mando.
Yeah.
You said season 2 was all right.
That finale,
all right. I thought season 1 was the best season out of them, but
about the seasons.
Yeah, you like
what Lincoln say? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm with Lincoln.
All right.
You
Jen, I think you need to do a show about this, about the best season of Mando, and debate it.
You like Luke showed up, right?
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
that was awesome. That was
awesome. That was real good.
That was awesome. I think we can all appreciate that. Was that what's his name? Like with Mark Hamill's face? Like how did they when he showed up in the black robes, right? Like and he starts destroying like when he flies in the X-Wing, right?
I think everything's CGI.
Yeah,
CGI.
Yeah, it was CGI.
On
the
aged.
Not 100% tied to Star Wars at all, but Otto, you were talking about popcorn buckets.
Yeah.
And the only one I is this one.
Dude, I missed out on that. I don't think I would have bought. Oh my god! Holy crow!
That's cool. Nice. That's dope.
That's that is an awesome Galactus right there.
That's a lot of popcorn.
Could you do me a quick favor? Could you put that on Lincoln's head?
Did you eat that? Did you eat all the popcorn?
Oh no. Okay.
have
put that in relation to how big that is, like over you, Sean. But like,
oh yeah, like
oh my
yeah,
god,
Sean's got a big head.
yeah, and I've got a big head, so
It's got a huge head. Look at that thing.
I think it can fit on my head.
Yeah, they really should have opened up the bottom so you can put it on like a mask.
Yeah, like a helmet.
Right. Now, Sean, when you go to the movies, do you go after those, or that was something that you wanted to get, so we got it?
That
like,
one,
you're not going to go to all these movies and buy all these, right?
No, that one I went after. I went on like a Friday afternoon to grab it beforehand because I knew that one especially was flying off the shelf. So
I believe it.
Yeah.
But that was what I pick up. I'll probably see Masters of the Universe. I did read a few articles that match up with Pope, what you're saying, that even though it's PG-13, they're saying kids are loving it. So,
Yeah.
So I may go see that with this guy right here.
Yeah, I saw it with my grandson.
Yeah, whatever you want, Lincoln. You want that sword? You get it. You want the castle? You get it. All right. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Your dad sells a lot of comic books. You deserve it, buddy. Lincoln, are you going into 5th grade next? What grade are you going into next?
4th.
Oh no, you look like a 5th grader. I thought you were a 5th grader. So
wait a minute. There's a sword at Masters Universe?
Oh my god. Massive, right? Let's bring Mike in on this. Mike, what do you know about this? Like, is it like is it a beverage or is it for popcorn?
It's for popcorn. I'm pretty sure. I saw it. They had it when I went to see the back rooms on Wednesday.
For both.
True. Yes, it is.
But they don't put the popcorn and a beverage in it. It's how do you
the castles for both. The popcorn.
That's
I don't know what the sword is for.
Sword
Like
is a drink.
On the bottom.
I think it's a drink one. I thought.
Yeah, I think it's a drink one. The sword, I think it's a drink one. Yeah, from what I heard, I haven't seen it, but
it looks like an actual sword. Like
yeah, absolutely. No, I mean life-size sword. Like I'm going to quote D&D here. It's not a short sword. It's not a two-handed sword. It might be.
It is a drink. I looked it up. It's a drink.
Really?
Yep.
So they put the drink in the bottom of the sword, and you.
Yeah, you like twist it off. You can put it in.
Doesn't seem very practical. Yeah.
No, it
and it comes with a stand, right?
But it's got a screw on the bottom.
Yeah.
No, the hilt comes off. You pour it in, and I talked about this on Monday. As a collector, these are great. Stop calling them popcorn buckets. No, nothing about these are buckets.
It's like
not one thing. They're collectibles. No one actually wants popcorn in them.
It's a statue at this point. You know,
they make you take the popcorn though.
They do, but that's okay.
Right. I mean, the Mando helmet that I have is still in the plastic because Cristiano grabbed it, and it's so shiny and so silver that like he got his fingerprints on it. I'm like, no, like what am I gonna like?
Now you gotta polish it.
It's an awesome helmet. You know what I mean? But again, Pope, I'm gonna highlight you because you have experience in the movie theater business. You have, you know, and
I like that guy.
Stop pushing buttons. Just tell me what you want.
Stop pushing buttons. You're on it.
All right. So you of all people have been in the movie theater business.
Here's what I don't understand. All this time we not once did
highlight this guy, man.
So it's so much work.
10 times we've said that.
I know that. So somebody's got to do it. I mean, I can't do everything. So anyway, you have been in the movie theater business. The posters are amazing. You're around it. You were in one of the biggest openings of a movie ever. I think it was oh my God, the female. I can't think of her name. Yes. Evita. That wasn't Evita. It was.
No.
Oh, does anybody remember when Pope talked about this on our show?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The singer. Oh my God, Latino. Am I right? And it was the biggest opening. Like
Jennifer Lopez.
Selena.
Right? Selena.
It was like my biggest. My theater was on the Riverwalk in San Antonio. So it's not that movie was the biggest opening of all time, but for us, it was River Center 9 in San Antonio, and we had it running on 8 of our 9 screens.
Right.
And it sold out every show, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the whole weekend.
Wow.
And it was chaos. I mean, you would think it was like, Star Wars. You would think it was Star Wars 1977. It was just lines.
What kind of popcorn bucket did they give away?
Well, that's what I want to say. I mean, is this a money grab? Is this a collectible thing? I'm going to ask you, Pope. Like, what do you like? Are they throwing this out there to grab money, to keep the movie alive? Collectibles, blah blah blah. Like, will this stuff mean anything in 10 years? Like 20 years, or like?
I don't know. From what I've seen, like a lot of these things get left over. You know, I'm kind of wondering where they end up. I hope it's not like in a landfill or something.
Okay.
You know, they're big purchases, right? Like that Castle Grayskull was like $60 or something.
Yes. Yeah. The Mando helmet was $54.
Yeah. So, you know, like I wasn't interested in dropping that kind of coin on that kind of thing. But yeah, sure. I mean, you know, movie theaters, like that's the only place they make their money, you know, like they, you know, like the whole the thing they tell you is like that the movie box office, they split 50-50 with the theater, but that's not exactly true. It's like opening weekend, the theaters get like 10% of that ticket money. And then if a movie has legs, the longer it's in the theater, like the week 3, week 4, you start getting like 15%. And, you know, like if like Titanic was great because Titanic ran for like 3 months and it was still selling out 3 months later and we were getting half the money. So that was fantastic. But not every movie is Titanic. So
it's always the second week. From what I understand, and listening to everybody about movie reviews and everything like that, it's the second week that they look at. Where's the drop off, right? Where's the drop off of this movie? Right. Yeah,
the theaters make more money. Like the opening weekend, like no theaters making money on Masters this weekend, right? So it's all about the popcorn, the soda. Like that's what that's what keeps the lights on at movie theaters.
Okay.
So that's why, like, I'm noticing around me that, and I'm sure it's everywhere. You know, like they're really they're putting a lot of retro movies in this summer. Like every week there's different, you know, and they're cheap. It's like $3 tickets and stuff. They just want to get people in the building and buying popcorn. So I'm sure that this buy up, you know, this collectible buy up, like that's what it's all about for sure.
Interesting. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm gonna have to agree with you on that because when all these things come out, you're like, all right, this is cool. Do I want this? Do I want this? But again, it's about the experience and more importantly about the FOMO. Like, you know what I mean?
I went to see Superman like 4th weekend, and there was still plenty of fucking newspaper cans. Like I don't think they're collectibles. I don't think they're going to be worth anything other than to you because you want to collect it. It's the shit that they give away, right? The card packs for Mando, the stuff that's limited. Like you go somewhere and the opening day they're giving away this stuff. That's the stuff that's going to be worth money.
Well, look, and like Chinmo was just like you were asking about the Mando card and like should you grade it? And he's like, nah, I don't think so. But like a lot of this stuff, like you know, you don't even know like until 30 years later.
True.
Like a couple weeks ago on the preview show when Greg was on and you guys were talking about that Pokemon card that they gave away at the theater for the movie. Yeah. Like the fact that that's a valuable card is bonkers to me. Like those things, they came to us in like, you know, cardboard boxes. And they were just like, they were all individually plastic wrapped and stuff, but these cards were literally just like dumped in these boxes. They were just loose, you know, like
they said, do whatever you want with them. Like, go ahead.
Yeah. And we were just like, you know, you know, we had so many of those things, you know, so the fact that that's a collectible, like worth real money is, you know, so that it's just, you never know like what's going to hit, you know, what nostalgia is going to hit in 30 years. And all of a sudden something becomes pricey.
Yeah. I think those cards will be valuable down the line if the game stays the way it's going for those cards specifically. The way I look at the popcorn buckets is, for us collectors, they're fun. You're going to find the one you want. And they're almost like comic exclusives. Sure, they're cool and they're fun, but 1 out of 100 is going to retain value. Like, you know, there's one that like the Galactus, you know, it's sold out. People are going for it. You can't find it anywhere kind of thing. That's 1 out of 100.
Right.
The rest, they're going to be fun. You're going to enjoy them. I mean, I could be very wrong. 20 years, they're worth thousands of dollars. That'd be great. But, you know, I don't think so.
I mean, when I had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1 first print in my hand, black and white, I was like, this is ridiculous. Or by Walking Dead. You guys all know that. But I will say, when the Batman came out, the Pattinson Batman, they gave away a specific comic book. And I grabbed those books. I made my kids get 4 of them. I had sleeves and bags. I don't know if you guys remember. It was a white cover comic book.
Yep.
That they gave away.
Long Halloween #1, was it?
Yes, exactly. Thank you very. Oh my god, I've been muted this whole time. Long Halloween #1, different cover, and people were just leaving there on their chairs, whatever. So I would grab a bunch of them, and I had like 3 or 4 of them. I submitted them. I got a couple of them back at like a 9.8. They're peanuts right now. Nobody cares about them. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something big right now, but who knows? It's a movie exclusive. To the point though, where somebody posted in our group chat, it might have been Mike the Beast, about Supergirl opening weekend. They're handing out comic books.
Oh,
who posted that? Who posted that?
Cybo.
Cybo, of course it was Cybo.
How does he know?
Of course it was Cybo. So now, are you guys going to go opening weekend and go after these books?
I'm going to get my connection.
I don't like AMC theaters for the most part, so I won't be at AMC.
You won't be at AMC.
I'm an A-lister.
Cinemark for life.
But I mean,
it's not all AMC's. It's the ones near me that aren't great.
Right. But it's comic book collectors. You guys think this is like something that you need to go after, or who cares?
If I was a huge Supergirl fan, I'd be all for it.
Copy at 1 right up.
Honestly, I think it has to do with how successful the movie and if anything becomes of it. Like that Robert Pattinson movie. I'm sorry, I'll watch it like if I have nothing else fucking better to do, but it's not game changing, right? It's not game changing. The movie was boring. It was slow. They haven't gone anywhere with it. Listen, if they decide that we're going to take this Batman and we're going to run with it, and 5 years, 10 years down the road, it's the most successful Batman, that there is, that book is going to explode.
Right. Well, we'll have to see what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what happens. You can give away comic books to Ren and Stimpy, but what the fuck good is it if the show sucks?
I also think that the print runs on those are probably pretty large.
Really, the movie book. I'm gonna ask Pope that. Pope, do you think those are large print runs, small print for movie like giveaways, or like do they have staying power because nobody cares about them? They just throw them out.
So the thing about those is like you'll see, they'll give them away, right, and then most people that they give them away to don't know how to handle a comic book.
Correct.
You'll be walking out of the theater, and a lot of them might be sitting on the floor.
My kids got so mad at me when I walked in with a dozen bags and board, and like holding this in my hand, and my kids are like, "What?"
Yeah, like Joe at Elite last week, he sold. He had a graded. I don't know what the book is. It was a variant of something, but basically, it was a variant of a book that had Gritty on the cover, the Philadelphia Flyers mascot. And those were given away at a Flyers game. And apparently, as people were walking out, they were just trampling on these comics that were just they were handed everybody, and then most of them got left on the floor of the arena. So the book has a little bit of value just because there's just not many that out there in high grade. So it's kind of the same thing for, again, like you were just saying though, it's the character's got to hit, the movie's got to hit. A lot of things have to go right. Just because it's rare or something doesn't mean it's going to hold value. But like that crypto, comic from Milk Bones, right? That's hung on for a minute. People like crypto. So
that was also harder to get. You couldn't just show up to a movie theater.
Sure. Yeah, but a lot of them are not going to be handled well, and so that'll cut down the print run, so to speak.
I agree. Think if you look at so there is a ASM book from a Kansas City Chiefs game. This is 12 to 15 years old or so.
Sports stuff like that goes.
That book, it's the sports related stuff. You look at the One Piece cards right now that are being given out on
the games.
All these things. So the sporting event stuff in the comic world has always held. I don't know. There's so many there's X-Men related comics that were handed out during the X-Men movies and that sort of thing. Those things are 50 cents.
The sports ones, they're in one location, right? If you have to be at that game, right? So these movie ones, they have to print enough to be given to every theater in this chain all across the United States. That's a lot of books. The sporting ones are definitely they're just harder to get.
Mm-hmm. Well, before this conversation gets derailed by a express that's coming through in a second.
Yes.
We would love
very,
to
very quickly. Just because I want to see it
crypto.
before we get derailed here, I'm going to go ahead and highlight Sean and Lincoln really quick. And could you guys just do me a favor? Yeah, it's not moving. Why isn't it moving? Maybe I'm not
I
going to
thought
highlight you
you
guys.
had it covered.
There we go.
There it
Thank you.
is.
It wasn't going. Can you guys just do this for me really quick? Little pinky to the mouth. Just one of those. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Bro. Okay.
$1
Lincoln is so confused, and I'm sorry, buddy, but thank you. I appreciate that. All right. I think for Otto's birthday, I feel like it's only right to derail this whole show
off the rails. Yeah.
No, here we go.
Off the Express with the Hot Mess Express.
All right, look at this.
This.
Oh my God! Can we highlight them? Give them their time. Like
Yes. Here, we're here.
Well, for Roger as well, we'll do the proper highlight here.
Yes.
Oh, hi.
Highlight this guy, man.
You can't. It's not. Someone else got to do it. It's not letting me.
I
Go.
got it. I hope they're not as inebriated as Roger was during that.
No.
Yes.
Never in the history of YouTube.
No, never. So the Hot Mess Express is here. Zoe, Zozo's Arena, Hope Romanello, the Hot Mess Express, trending now on YouTube. Check them out. The
Hashtag Hey Zoe.
Yes, hashtag. I know all that stuff. So
Hashtag
Zoe has
Zoe.
been part of the channel for such a long time.
I really
as
have.
far as videos and unboxings and everything like that. But you've also dressed up, Zoe, in costumes for a couple of comic shows. Like, do you remember what you dressed up as?
No. The Incredibles.
No, The
That
Incredibles.
didn't happen.
What?
That didn't happen. That didn't happen.
Oh, The Incredibles. You did Spider who? You did Spider Gwen. Don't lie.
Yeah.
Come on. You did that.
Harley
And
Quinn?
She wasn't she Wonder Girl for our
I
was
was.
Wonder Girl for one of the greatest nights that we ever
was.
did. So, Roger, I'm going to go back to the group. Hold on. Talk about Wonder Girl and what we did for that show. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up that
you
picture.
don't have that picture pulled up?
No, I mean, I'm going to look for it.
So this was one. So our kids were at the age where they would do
Mix
anything.
are playing.
And Everett and I put months of work together to put costumes together for our families to come out as the Teen Titans, right? So
Because not Walt,
Marv Wolfman
was going to be a Terrificon, which
and so was
George. George was supposed to be there.
late great, and he ended up canceling because he was sick. But we were rock stars. We got dressed in our hotel room. I was Deathstroke. Evelyn was Raven. Brandon was Nightwing. Zoe was Wonder Girl. Cristiano was Robin, and Everett was.
Might have been Red Hood, like somewhere around there.
Red Hood.
Something like that, yeah.
Red Hood. And then you made these big Teen Titan like the
I was Cyborg. I was Cyborg. Just so you guys know. And
Yeah.
Roger was Deathstroke. It was amazing.
And we and the wives were holding these big T's for the Teen Titan Towers. And we walked down that escalator. I think we were by the waterfall for a good 45 minutes of people asking to take pictures with us.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And when we got to Marv Wolfman, he's like, I got to take a picture with you guys.
Yeah. It was so much fun, and it was so like there. And you know what? They were like, all right, let's do this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Zoe, my God, this is going to be so funny. So when we talk about comic books and collectibles and 3 Men in a Basement, blah, 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 what is your favorite memory? Like, what is something you could say, this was fun, Dad?
Oh, I'm a
Hi.
Hi, Hope Romanello, lead singer.
Yeah, hi, lead singer. Yes. I think my favorite memory would be Terrificon. I would say Terrificon. Yeah.
Like this right here when you were that young?
A specific one or just in general?
Yep. That was pretty. Sorry, that was Maddie's buffalo chicken.
What about this picture? Do you remember this one?
Where? Where?
Like,
right here?
Yeah.
With my side swoop? No, I don't remember
No?
that. Side swoop? No,
Well,
I don't remember that one.
Later on, we took that picture again, which I'm trying to find right now with Bob McLeod, and it was awesome. She's wearing the same shirt. I'm rocking a 3MIB. What about the time we dressed up as the Incredibles? And everybody stopped by to take pictures with us at Terrificon. Do you remember that?
That was true. You know, we were walking around Mohegan Sun and we weren't even into the venue yet, and people were coming up asking us for pictures. You know, I felt pretty cool in my violet costume.
Yes.
All my friends have that picture of me, and it's really nice. Yeah.
All right. And then what about the time where we were at Terrificon and you guys just came for sushi and I paid like $150 for sushi? That was great, right?
That was a good time. Yeah.
$150 worth of sushi.
Yeah, it was really good.
For $150, I better put that on the grill.
No, I'm telling you, BLT, it was rough. It was rough.
It was amazing sushi.
It's the casino. That was 4 pieces.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Zoe has been around the comic books before. She has done a bunch of videos with us.
I have.
Right? The CGC unboxings. What do I do?
Those.
Hold on a second. Here we go. This is a good one. Do you remember what happens when I get a 9.8?
9.8 karate chop.
How did it go? Do it. Go ahead.
Karate chop.
Karate chop. There we go. 9.8 karate chop.
Karate chop.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm so happy you guys joined tonight.
Yes. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Out of here. All right. So go practice Hot Mess Express.
Wait,
Follow them on YouTube. Follow them on Instagram.
Yes.
Their newest song
like
is
and
My
follow,
Dad Pays
please.
for Everything.
Yes. Underscore Zoe Hillman on Instagram.
Hope or Manila.
Yep.
Give us a follow.
Give us a follow.
Right.
We're
And the
lit.
new song that they're practicing is Watch How I Spend My Dad's Money. So
Yep. It's a good one.
Yeah, it's a great one. It's
Yeah.
top.
yeah,
Top
exactly.
10.
And we have
All right.
another one. We have another one coming out too that's saying, "Dad, I still have your debit card. I accidentally took it here by accident."
Don't get mad at me, Dad.
Awesome.
Don't get mad at me, Dad. Is that the name of the song?
Yeah, because I accidentally took your debit card and I still have it here.
That's what the story is about.
Yeah.
That's a one-hit wonder if I've ever heard one.
Look at this. Oh my God. And then you know what she does? Like, oh my God, today, all of a sudden, in the middle of nowhere, middle of the day, I'm going to get my nose pierced. Does anybody have a problem with this? Like, it's the middle of the day, Zoe. We're all working.
And I
blah, blah,
didn't.
blah.
Okay, and yeah, look.
And she got her belly button pierced. I got my nose pierced.
Yeah, thank God it's not your lip, though. All right. Anyway.
Oh, lip coming next.
Hey,
No,
Otto,
negative,
Otto,
negative,
I feel your
negative.
pain, Otto. I feel your pain because I got 3 daughters. I know exactly
Oh my
what
God.
you're
God
doing.
bless. I have this one and the adopted one. It's my.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, there's the adopted one.
Yes.
Yeah, can I get a tattoo? Can I get this pierced? Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
Okay,
Before they
yeah,
leave,
yeah.
Before they leave.
Yes, you
There
found
it
it.
is.
Look at this.
Hey,
Look
there
at
it is.
this.
Bro, look
Teen
at me.
Titans.
Fly. Look at me right
This-
there.
Oh my God. This was so much
Who's
fun.
this? Brand new.
Everyone.
Everett.
I gotta tell you this, before we go any further, every single costume that they're wearing, we made.
Handmade.
Handmade. Like
Handmade.
Zoe
Handmade.
with the little bodysuit. I glued every one of those stars on there, those bands. Roger,
Wow.
that mask, he spray painted, it, painted, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
The
Spray painted
me of
the-
Cyborg.
Yeah.
I was-
Everett.
You were so cute.
Go ahead, Raj.
Yeah, my dad. I made that. I made that Deathstroke mask, and then I had like hockey equipment, and I painted all the corners orange. That's what I was wearing. Then Evelyn, I had to buy the cloak. I had to buy I bought everything separate to make that match.
Right.
It took quite a bit of time. We walked around for we walked around for like an hour, and they were all like, "We're tired." Like, bitch, we took 6 months to make these. You couldn't give me more than an hour.
You guys look great.
No, that was awesome. But, it was so funny. Like, how are we going to get the wives involved? And as for all you guys, Titan Tower, you know what I mean? So let's have them do that. Marv was so impressed by it. It was just so awesome to do.
He's like, I gotta take a picture with you guys.
Yes, absolutely. So that's great picture. Thank you for sharing that, Raj. That's awesome.
This is the Meadow, the newest member of Hot Mess Express.
Oh, drummer?
Yeah, drummer.
Bass player? All right.
Yeah.
I'm the lead singer, Maddie. Sorry.
All right. Drive safe.
All right. Drive safe.
Right here.
We're sleeping here.
Yep. Okay.
Oh my God, I can only imagine.
Catch you on the
All right.
side.
All right, hashtag
peace
Summer
out.
Bottle.
Peace out.
Thank you guys later.
Thanks for
All
having
right.
us on the
Peace
show.
out.
Great time.
Don't forget to drop the follow.
Yep, drop that follow. All right. Peace out. Karate chop.
You're on, not ours.
That might have been some of the best hype people I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
Anyway, look at this. Holy crow. All right.
White
So
Zombie.
let's get
I want to ask Otto on that costume. It looked a little revealing. Were there socks involved in your costume?
So I got to tell you this. This was heavy Otto. I was over 320 pounds in this picture.
Wow.
Yes.
He didn't hide anything.
No, and I wasn't like
It was
There was
revealing.
nothing to hide. Everything showed.
no, I'm telling you, like
He went
Hide the
pantyless.
sausage.
He went pantyless. He just let it all hang out. I gotta hand it to him. I would have never put something like that on.
Earmuffs, Lincoln. Earmuffs.
so that has to be my weight loss occurred in 2019. This is pre-COVID. This is 17-ish, 18. I was, you guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was over 300 pounds. I was 320 pounds in this.
Me too, man. I had trouble putting that fucking thing in.
That's a bodysuit I'm wearing. I put the thing up in the
Otto,
plastic.
I was not saying that. Regardless of anything, a tight bodysuit. The question is, did you add a little something to the bottom half to help?
I don't know, but some people were like, I didn't know that Cyborg had a sword.
You know, I'm gonna have to defer to I don't remember that. Okay. So I don't remember that. So but again,
I would say earmuffs.
So I have to defer everything to the fun that is Terrificon. Like going as a guest, showing up, the years that we have. Now we're vendors and we've been there for forever and we're there. So Terrificon has been such an enlightening experience, or just an event for 3 Men in a Basement. I don't need New York. I don't need San Diego. We have Terrificon. And
I don't
again,
need you.
Yeah, that's it. We don't need you. We don't need Boston.
We don't need you.
We don't need you.
I don't need you.
Right, exactly. So that is, I mean, that was amazing. And then the kid, I mean, we did Spider-Man. I did The Incredibles. You know, maybe someday as the kids get older, we'll do something else. I have a great idea, and I'm going to tell you this, for the Tick. That is a costume that I can't wait to do. The Tick. I love that. I love the Tick. It's just it was such a fun show, such a fun movie. I can't wait to do that. And also, I'm going to add this one more time to what I want to do is cosplay. I'm going to do the original Mr. Incredible suit. And I've already talked about it because The Incredibles to me is one of my favorite movies of all time because what's that? No, because I can identify with it. I can identify with the dad. I can identify with he just saved the world. I just fixed it, blah, blah, blah. So to me, The Incredibles is probably one of my top 5 movies of all time. More importantly to me, and I can't wait to make my own costume and show up as the blue Mr. Incredible. But because I've already done the reds. Anyway.
Well, you got Incredibles 3's coming out. So
yes. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Like
do it for the movie. Take the whole family to the premiere. There you go.
Well, Otto, you gotta make your way down to my neck of the woods later this year. In August, we're setting up at Super Jersey.
I'm talking about that. I can't wait to talk about that.
Yeah,
yes.
And they have most of the cast of Mallrats.
Yes,
and they just signed Jason Lee. So
did they really?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say this officially. I have been in contact with the guys from Super Jersey. We have sent some messages back and forth.
Okay.
A show that I think is homegrown. I think is relative, like 3 Men in a Basement swap. And I think there are a bunch of guys who love comics. So have I shared this with anybody? Not really. Do I have a message? 1 or 2. So maybe Super Jersey is what we do after Terrificon. You know what I mean? So
come on down, man. Yeah. Especially, and you can get Syndrome to sign something for you.
Oh my God. Syndrome. What a great villain. Look at that. That's a great video right there.
So
all right.
I think I just heard that we're all invited to sleep over, right? Is that what?
On the party.
It's a one-day show. Right. One-day show. Get in and get the hell out.
So Everett, I found this. This is the first time Everett talked me into spending months creating cosplay.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that.
So you guys are all the Flash, and I made Poison Ivy for Evelyn, and I originally made the mask for Deathstroke for Brandon.
Yes. So that was at the height of Flash. I think maybe season 1 or 2. My kids were so into it. I mean, that's Zoe right here. There's Ev, who's 21 now. Brandon, who's 6'5".
Yes,
Evelyn, who's 24. Me, who is really heavy in this, but it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, so it was at the time where the Flash was awesome. So again, Terrificon has meant so much to me as far as a show, as far as enjoying this. And I mean, maybe we can all talk about Terrificon for a second. You know what I mean? Like,
before we do, can I just say in this photo, I love the little touch of the red hair on little Wally West. Well
yes,
done.
good move, right? Like look at all the flashes. Like this, and again, Everett had go ahead. Can we go back to that real quick?
Yeah, that's when you went and saw what's his face. He signed the helmet, right? Andrea's helmet.
Yes, that helmet
Flash
is signed by two Flashes. That is signed by the original Flash. Tell me his name. Remind me.
Wesley Shipp.
John Wesley Shipp.
Yeah.
And who passed away? He played Zoom. No,
Tony Todd.
What's that? Tony Todd. Tony Todd has signed this helmet. I still have it. I made that, and it's a helmet, and I added the wings and everything like that. She was so happy to do it. Again, Evelyn, me, Brandon. This was a lot of fun. Oh my God. Rod, what is it, 2017, 2018-ish?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I was like, it was like, all right, well, you guys, I think it was the year after you guys did the Incredibles. So I was like, I can make costumes for the kids. And I was like, Evelyn would be a great Poison Ivy and the Deathstroke. I mean, I had to order all the when I bought the corset for Poison Ivy and the thing came in, my wife looked at me and goes, "What the fuck is that? You bought that for your daughter?" I'm like, she's gonna have because you buy a corset on like online and it came with like panties and stuff like. I'm like, I'm just using this part as part of a costume. Relax.
Exactly. Awesome. All right. So we're an hour into the show. I have lots of topics to talk about. And so thank you everybody for hanging out with me on my birthday, man. This has just been amazing. The official day is Monday, 6/8/71. I love celebrating the weekend. So for you guys who don't know, there are many people in the comic book community who have birthdays coming up. So No Good Comics, Justin, believe it or not, he is my mutant brother. His birthday is on the same day as me. Murph is a year younger than me, which I can't believe. And his birthday is the day after mine.
Wow.
Yes. And then Chris Graham, 99, Chris, who does tons of raffles, a lot of great books. His birthday is somewhere around mine. So shout out to all the Geminis. But more importantly, shout out to everybody who's hanging out with us tonight.
So Murph's is on the 9th?
Yeah.
Murph is on the 9th, but he's 72.
That's my
and the more important, I got to say this though.
He's not 72 years old. He was born in 1970.
Yeah,
thank you.
That was a little confusing right there.
Yeah,
well, he looks 72, so
yeah. And I think Tivo's birthday was the 13th. We always used to go back and forth about that. So shout out to my boy Tivo. We all miss him very much, but it's 2 years.
I'll have to shout out Murph because the 9th is my anniversary.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It might have been the same. His birthday might have been the same day you got married.
Got married? No, it's 25, 55 years. No, not quite.
No. All right. So a few things we're going to talk about as far as collecting, but just so you guys know, tomorrow MiniCon is going on. MiniCon is happening at Comics and Coffee in Deep River, Connecticut. A couple of guys are going to set up. It's a great little show. Show up, buy some books, support local. They put a lot of time into this. Go ahead, Shin.
So you can buy from Mike the Beast Benson sitting right there in the top corner.
Mike, you're setting up there tomorrow?
I am. My first time doing that. I'm
right,
excited.
Let's highlight you, buddy. Let's highlight you. Shin, hit it.
Oh, okay. I'm highlighting. I thought you were taking over again.
Highlight this guy, man.
I got it.
He got it. Oh, maybe he don't got it.
He's got it. Somebody's got it.
Somebody.
Oh, no,
somebody.
I was doing a highlight the guy.
I think this is. I think it's freezing here. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Stop hitting buttons.
Pope. Hey, Mike.
I'm not touching anything.
Mike is Pope. Pope and Mike.
There we go.
Ah.
Oh my God.
Hey, whoa.
Wait a second.
I was about to go talking practicing.
Mike, you're cheating on 3 Men in the Basement?
Hey, it's funny enough. It got created me being there at the swap. Adam was at the swap and he goes, "Hey, you want to come to the MiniCon?" I go, "Yeah." And that's the wonderful.
Wow.
What a wholesome story.
He really twisted your arm, boy.
He really did. He was like, no, I'm loyal to Otto. I'm only
Yeah, it didn't take him long, boy.
That is a great story.
So, Mike,
But
what
yeah,
are we
it sounds
selling
like it's
tomorrow? Big books, slabs, raws. What do we got going on?
So a lot of it is the I had $2 bins that set up at the swap. Came in possession of 2 separate collections. So a lot of those a good number of those I have those ready to go tomorrow in the dollar bins. Some of my wall books.
You picked up 2 collections.
I did.
Really?
Within a week to go to the swap, I had 2 people reach out to me.
Okay.
Wow.
Look at
Can you
you.
say
Look
who
at
won
you.
them
Look
was?
at- Oh my God.
Cool.
I mean, now you're a reseller. You set up at shows. I mean, unbelievable.
One of them happened to be a good friend of the channel, Jerry Ordway. He had some of his his books he was trying to get rid of. So some books came from the personal collection of Jerry Ordway.
All right. Talk about that. There you go.
That's pretty cool.
Holy crow.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find this picture, but Mike, I have a picture of you from the Nearman Expo when Murph set up with us. I mean, you're a young guy in this, man. I'm trying to find this right now. I mean, I got to talk about this though. Murph has taken advantage of us for years.
You think?
He was set up at Nearman Expo.
I
He
love
made
it.
like all his tables. You guys remember this when Murph took advantage of that?
He made like 10 grand at the freaking damn.
Oh my God. And then like
we didn't make shit.
No, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I mean, set up, but Nearman Expo, Mike, a one-day show that will never happen again, but was like cool and like, my God, like
that's a weird. It's funny. It's a weird moment in time where it's like it was the first and last.
That is awesome.
It was the guy came out of nowhere. It's like, hey, you want to do the show? Yeah. It's as you see, it's hard to get me to commit to do a show, but yeah, it came out of nowhere. It happened. It was a fun time. There was a good representation of the community that day. And then we never heard of that. What was his name? Was his name like Yes or something?
I mean, Roy Thomas was there. Roger and I.
That's right.
Yeah, Everett and I got to interview Roy Thomas privately in the hotel lobby for like 45 minutes before the show. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot Roy was there. Spineworks was doing yellow labels for that too.
It was wild. I mean, I'm trying to find out when that was. That pre-COVID or was that?
Yes.
Like
I could be.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it was absolutely pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID.
Because Chid, you had hair in that video. You have hair.
It was 2021.
Really?
It was. Wow. Feels longer.
21 is not pre-COVID, is it?
That's why I said I changed. It's 2020. It was 2021.
That was 2021. Huh.
You're saying that was just after COVID?
It was just after. It was like kind of still at the tail end of it. I'm pretty sure, at least. I could be very wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
No, but I think you're about
Where
right.
are you getting your
that was a very
because I was there and I wasn't set up with you guys yet.
Well, you weren't with us. I have pictures of you with us.
I was there because Murph let me in. You guys were.
Oh, really? So we have. Oh my God! Holy crap!
So it was definitely pre-COVID, post-COVID. But is this? I'm almost positive, and I could be wrong. And Otto, please tell me. I'm pretty sure you got a certain Funko Pop signed that day that you still have.
Yes. Oh my God!
I laugh about it every time.
Yeah. Oh my God! I can't sell this. I have this neon, extra large Ghost Rider, like Funko Pop that I had Roy sign. Now I've met Roy a few times. Thank you, John Cimino, blah blah blah. There's a few things we can talk about, but I have met Roy a lot of times. Thanks to Roger, we've had great conversations. He signed this Funko Pop, and I don't know. I'm selling it. I don't need it anymore. It was fun. It was neon. It was expensive at the time, and I can't sell this thing to give it away. Like it's just. I mean,
I give him a hard time, everybody, because every time we set up at a show, he puts it out, and I'm like, just keep it, man. Just keep it.
Yes. All right, Chin. I'm going to send you a picture. Can you add it to the show?
No.
No, please. Because
Chin, it was 2021.
2020, yeah.
That's the found my Instagram post.
Because I was hanging out with you guys, but I was not part of.
Yeah, it was 2021. I mean, so again,
we're still trying to figure out.
As we go through this, some of the funnest shows we've had were small, big, and different individuals. Like, I mean, I'll never forget when I was at one of the crawls Sean came up to me and he's like, "You need to do this, Otto. You need to do this. I'm CT Comics." And I'm like,
I did not say CT Comics, and that's not how I would have approached. I think you are entering this conversation with false pretenses.
For false pretenses. All right. But
I think that sounds about you. I'm sorry.
Roger, how many times did I say CT Comics?
It sounds
Years.
about you, right?
Years.
For you, when you approach people, and I think it's also Everett mixing up CT Comics.
Yeah, I remember.
You used to get so mad at him too.
Wait a minute. Wait. Your name's not CT Comics?
I remember one of the first, like, it was still kind of early on in knowing you guys, and we were at Little Giant, I think it was, and we were having a show, like a live show, and Otto dead seriously introduces me as CT Comics, and I'm like,
100%. I absolutely did.
CT.
Yes.
Okay. Oh my, you're mad.
Because there was a CT Comics.
Honestly, I don't. Here's the thing: if I could go back in time, I was getting back into comics. This was in 2019, getting back into comics, and I'm like, I'm gonna join Instagram because I was never on Instagram or anything. Like, what should be my name? Oh, I like comics and I live in Connecticut. It's Comics CT.
So clever. So clever.
I would have said CT Comics, like Connecticut Comics.
I would never have thought of that.
I think there was another member. He was on the first crawl I did. I think he was CT Comics. I could be mistaken.
Well, we can't talk about him because he's no longer with us. No.
You killed
Like a
him?
mafia hit.
You killed him for taking your name?
Yep. He's gone. No.
I was about to leave the video.
Oh, wait. Before Otto comes back, I'm going to go ahead and welcome in Nemesis Prime. Welcome in, buddy. Let's see how long it takes Otto to notice that you're in here with us.
Let's say
Is that literal CT Sean? Is that literal CT Comics?
Let's all turn our cameras off.
Yeah, I like how when they turn their cameras off, it's my logo.
It's just us though.
I'm all off.
Well, guys, this is gonna make for some great YouTube.
Oh my
Let's
God,
do it.
This is gonna be great.
Okay, everybody shutting off their cameras. Cool.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing? Sorry, late to the party. Where's Otto? Not the Summer of Roger. Absolute Pope of Chili Town. I missed this show. Mike, are you setting up at Allentown tomorrow?
No, I'll be there on Sunday.
Oh,
turn the cameras back.
Like just going or
no? It's Paul has an extra space on Sunday, and I'm taking it. The guy he's with on Saturday is leaving, so I'm going on Sunday.
Okay, sorry, I'll miss you then. I will be there tomorrow.
All right, we'll see how long. I have the photo that he is talking about. I will pop it up here. We all look like babies.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Oh,
I had a goatee.
Shinmo, I love you, but you look like an Amish guy.
You can't even see. You can't even. What do you mean, man? You can't see shit back there. I'm a forehead.
It's the hair. Like
I'm just a forehead.
I'm sorry. You look like you should be outside making my shed right now.
All right. Well, it was super fun having Sean and Lincoln on for the show,
Oh my
guys.
God.
Great time. It's lovely seeing them. There he is. Yeah.
It's a raising your shed, Sean.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
I'll raise the barn on Sunday.
Chin, you hooked me up with one of my a big key book that day. The first
I
Batman
did.
Who Laughs.
I do. I remember that. Yeah, you bought the first Batman Who Laughs, who at the time was a very expensive book, if I'm not mistaken.
It was. But I got it pre-slab. Came back in '96.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. Yep, I was. My LCS at the time was down there. The buddy he set up had the book. Mike wanted the book. I was like, let's make it happen.
Easy peasy.
I have purchased large book Chinmo next to me as well. Chin, I think you're either a good influence or a bad influence.
Well, I love being the angel and the devil. I'll play both sides. I'll go back and forth to both soldiers.
So he's just an influencer. That's it. Just plain and simple influencer. There you go.
Because at a show last year, you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna go look at a book," and I'm like, "It's snowing. I'll walk over there with you."
Yeah.
And I ended up purchasing Brave and the old 28 at that time.
So we honestly, I saw that guy again this year, and he remembered me. He was like, "Yeah, you and your friend bought some big books off me." I was like, "Yes, we did."
Give me a discount.
Yeah. You bought that big book. I bought first Zatanna, first Black Panther, first America Chavez.
Oh wow!
And there was something else. There was a fourth book he threw in. I forget what it is though.
We dropped combined a pretty good amount of money in that short span of time.
It was multiple thousands. He made multiple thousands in the span of about 3 minutes.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah. But I do remember that. You know what? That's what this is all about. We're celebrating the guy in the middle of the. We need one more for the Brady Bunch. Alice here is holding us all together, and we all enjoy comics, bringing each other together, buying comics, selling comics, hanging out, talking geeky stuff. And we couldn't do that without Alice. So.
Right in the middle. There we go. Nemesis Prime is here. What up, my guy?
Oh wow, that was so much quicker than I thought he was going to notice.
Oh, come on. All right. So,
you were gone, Otto, but we did talk about this baby.
Yes, look at this picture. Look, oh my God, Chin, do you see that? Look,
we've talked about myself. We can move on from me.
Right, look at Mike though. Look at Mike, Roger. Look, I got to tell you this. I mentioned this to Murph today. Look, how old is this picture?
5 years.
5 years.
5 years, right? I got to fix my chip.
Wow.
Hold on. So 5 years, Murph had the entire table, right? Like Murph had a lot of his books set up all over there. Murph is like the kingpin. Like he is like every time we set up, there's a Murph books. These are Murph books.
Hey, can I have a look? Can I have a little space on your table?
Yes, I mean, do we work for Murph? Like, is he the secret?
Murph, I love you. You always got great books. I love hanging out with you. And let's be honest, man. Murph sold off his personal collection over a solid set of years. He's still doing it, and the man knows his books, so he had good books.
Oh my God, I'm telling you,
that was the infamous Mac Jones cards buying bonanza.
That was, and also when Murph dropped like this whole IPA on the floor, like he spilled it everywhere, like it was unbelievable. And that morning, Roger and I interviewed Roy. That was amazing in Rhode Island. Like it was. Yeah. It was amazing, and to be part of something that was one and done. Okay, I get it, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't know. And I bought like 5 Mac Jones cards because I was like, it's the second coming of Tom Brady.
Yeah, you spent a stupid amount of money on that.
Sure, it wasn't 10 cards.
It was close.
You spent we talked about collectibles not holding their value. If Otto buys it, don't buy it.
Sell.
If Roger sells it, buy it because you know it's gonna
look at that. That's a great point, Chet. Oh my God, dude, I gotta highlight you on that.
That is a great.
Look at that. Like that's. Oh my God,
man, stop hitting buttons, dude. Just
I gotta highlight you on that. That's a great quote. That needs to be a T-shirt, dude.
Who are you highlight? Who am I highlighting?
You.
Oh, myself. Oh.
What did you just say? If
highlight this guy, man.
You got too many people hitting way too many buttons back here.
It's chaos. That's what happens at keg parties.
Why am I highlighted?
You're highlighted because you had just had a great quote. If
Otto buys it, don't buy it. Sell it. If Roger sells it, buy it. It's going to go up in value. I've learned that before I even started hanging out with him.
Yeah.
If Otto buys something, don't go near it. Sell it. You have it, sell it. Roger, sell something, buy as many as you can, because within the next 6 to 9 months, it is going to go up exponentially in value.
If you have the same book as Roger, you're going to get the opposite grade.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I mean, like, ditto to that.
That's true stuff right there, Chen.
Next time you see us at a show and Roger sells something, just buy it, because I guarantee you it's going to be worth a whole lot more money within a year.
Yeah. Thanks, Chen.
I mean, CGC, we haven't submitted anything. So I have a bunch of books modern books that I'm submitting to CGC. So that'll come back, blah, blah, blah. But we haven't, in 3 Men in the Basement lore, we used to submit a lot of books. not so much anymore. The karate chops have kind of gone by the way, but again, collecting has changed, right? So, but Roger submitted a modern book, and he didn't get the 9.8. But what happened was his page quality on a modern book. What was it? Where do you go?
Off-white.
Off a modern book that you got off-white.
Modern book.
Modern book. It was less than a year old, and the pages are like cardboard. And they give me an off-white.
I mean, I think we talked about this. They absolutely because it was in the submission with other books.
Because Bernie got his book back. Bernie got his book back. He's like, I'm hoping for a 6.8 or something like that. I'll be happy. No, he was talking about 7.5. He goes, I'll be happy with an 8.2. All of a sudden, he gets like a 9.8 on some fucking random Bronze Age book that had
right. So we think in 3 MIB lore that those books got flip flopped, right?
Yes,
in 3 MIB lore.
It's tough to get that. It's tough to get that elusive 8.2 grade, but I
know, dude. That's 6.8. Yeah, I know.
That's the metric Canadian grade system.
Yeah.
I was wondering how many times they were going to be off.
Yeah.
He's in Canadian. He's using the metric system.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for tomorrow, man. I'm going to make Canada tomorrow. I got a
metric system for sure.
So what? So 8.2 Canadian is what, like 6.5, 7.0 American?
Yeah. Okay. Depends on the day.
No, the the off-white pages, Roger, was so.
Yeah, that was the worst part. Like the grade is what it is, but for them to give me the pages are black. What do you mean they're off-white? What does that fucking mean? Like, what does that even mean? It's that the pages are almost cardboard and they're black. Like, how's it off-white?
It's not even real paper. Like, I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
well, I have to ask if I'm gonna go from top to bottom. Chin, do you submit books right now to CGC?
Never have, probably never will.
Mike the Beast, are you submitting books right now?
I am not.
No. Pope, are you submitting books?
I'm way more selective, but I am. Yeah.
Okay. Exactly. Okay. BLC, what are you doing? You're a big submitter. What are you doing with your books?
Yeah, I submit my books.
Okay. Again. All right. Me, I got some moderns.
Before you move on, I don't think BLC has never not submitted a book, if I'm mistaken. Correct?
No, I submit a lot. Yeah.
Every time I see you, like, I got this stack. I'm like,
I got like 1,100 slab books.
They're all PGs.
That's why you're the cat. That's why you're the big cat. Oh my God. Look at that. I have some modern books that I'm sending to Lenny. And I just picked them up. It was my birthday purchase. I'm gonna go find them. Maybe I should not go find them because I have to leave. But I got a couple cool books, moderns, that I want to submit. Yep. All right, there we go. Roger, you're not submitting.
So here it is. You don't know. The fuck? You don't know.
No, I know that. I mean,
here's the question that I have, right? So obviously, I'm not really buying comics. I just do original art, and everybody knows I'm not submitting them because if they're not all the same grade, I'm going to crack them anyways. But I most recently bought a vinyl album that was the Mass Appeal label that Nas started, and he had all these old artists do brand new albums. So Nas and Premier did a new album together on vinyl. When I bought it, it came with a comic book, and that's why I bought the vinyl, because it came with a comic book that was a Marvel comic book with them on the cover.
That's dope.
I think I want to submit that.
I would do that as well,
and I would buy another copy just to have it.
Yeah, well,
that's a good move. That's a great move.
In case you want to read it twice.
Yeah,
that's a great move.
So I do think, even though I'm not collecting comics per se, I think I am going to submit that because I would love to have that in a case.
That's a great move right there. Nemesis Prime, you're submitting cards left and right. Oh my God, it's unbelievable what you're submitting.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm doing cards, but I also submitted some books to PSA to do the PSA crossover directly to Shortbox that they're doing.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so you send them directly to PSA, you get a little bit of a discount on the submission, quicker turnaround times, and then it goes immediately shipping to California, and then Shortbox actually puts it right on their auctions. So like, I don't even see it. Like, I'll know the grades, but I don't even have to deal with.
That was a great show. It was huge. All right, can we highlight Nemesis Prime on this, because this is a pretty informative.
Right, if it's an important deal, we're gonna have to give them the full highlight.
All right.
Highlight this guy, man.
Yes.
Oh,
Gotcha.
That's not me.
That's Chinmo.
It's you can only do it so quick. It has to wait.
All right.
And
So-
I got everybody hitting buttons.
Everybody's like, hey, click it.
You know what?
Click
I'm
it.
done. Roger, it's all you. I'm done.
Clickety click, click, click. I don't know what I'm clicking.
All right. So over on the Comic-Con podcast, over on Spotify, on the Uncensored Nerds channel, you guys had Gene from Shortbox, and I forgot who the guy was from PSA.
Danny from PSA.
Danny from PSA. And you talked about how they are now taking books directly from submission to grading to online on Shortbox.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right?
Yeah. So you would submit directly to PSA. You get like it's like $5 cheaper a book. So instead of like $29.99, I think it was like $24.99. You get a little bit quicker turnaround times. And then what happens is instead of the books getting shipped back to you and then whatever you do with them, they immediately get shipped to California because PSA is already in California. So then they get shipped to the Shortbox location and then they automatically just put them in their auctions depending on the theme. So like I did a couple Something is Killing the Children books. I did a couple of DC like first appearance modern stuff, some variants, so they'll put it in like a themed auction, but I don't need to worry about shipping it. I don't need to worry about it coming back to me or getting lost because now it's at PSA, and then I'll just get whatever it sells for, less work
Now,
that I have to do. I don't have to take pictures. I don't need to upload it to some site, whether it's eBay, Shortbox, whatnot, whatever.
It was awesome. And I mean, for all intents and purposes, we've been dealing with Gene from Shortbox since the inception, and it's Kevin, and whether it was 3 Men in a Basement, Lords of the Long Box, Power Cos. I mean, I can't even think right now. I can't even talk. You know what I mean? But the Comic-Con podcast, we have watched Shortbox grow and be well and do everything that they have to do to be a great reseller. So here's my question: do you dictate the price? Like, so they get a book. Do you say I want to start this auction at $1, or do you
start
say
everything at $1?
They
No,
start
everything's going to start at $1.
Okay, which I think is fair. I mean, in all intents and purposes, like that's like true eBay fashion. I mean, everything starts at $1, and you figure out where the market drives it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that is.
But I like
awesome.
Shortbox when they're doing their auctions because even if you click on the book that you're bidding on or you're selling, it shows all the data. So it's like, here's like here's the last couple sales at a 9.8 or a 9.6 and kind of a range of where it should go. And I mean, I've done a lot of auctions with them, and I feel like the majority of my auctions have always been in their either range or at or above those numbers. So I'm like, whatever. I'm like, it's 10 to 12 books that I just figured, let me just try it. I'll send some stuff. And I actually ended up, they're actually doing an original art show, and I actually sent some original art to them. So that'll be coming up soon.
Nice. I know. I mean, we've been fans of Shortbox for forever, and watched them grow and see everything they do. I mean, I bought a ton of stuff. I sold some stuff. It's been awesome. I mean, just pretty wild. As far as what you can do with your books now, you know what I mean? Like, sell it, move it, see what happens. You're here, you're there. All right. So I have a bunch of questions that I'm going to ask everybody. All right, because we're coming on. You guys have been hanging out with me for almost an hour and 45 minutes. I get it. I like it. We're having a great time. The bar's open. We're having a good time. Cheers, salute. But I'm going to go all the way from Justin to Mike the Beast, all the way down. And I'm going to ask some questions because I truly believe this hobby is about breaking bread, having a great time, talking about fun things, and my God.
Before you go around, though, we have another special guest.
Yeah, we do. Oh my God. Unbelievable.
And I gotta tell you, out of all the people wearing hats, best hat in the crowd right here.
Look at this.
That's
unbelievable.
Right.
Whoa.
Going after those Duke boys.
So,
did I miss the summer of Otto, even though it's still spring technically?
Well, no, Mitch, you have not, but you are part of the Summer of Otto birthday party. You are here. We're talking about things, and we just started talking about some topics that I'm sure you would love to add in with things that we're going to talk about. But Mitch, we did talk about some highlights of Terrificon. We talked about us when you had Oh my God, not George Perez.
That guy. Yeah.
That guy.
No, Marv Wolfman. Marv
when we dressed up.
2017. Yeah.
2017 was Marv.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And then the year before was who was
Roy
the year
Thomas?
before? When did you have the Beatles? When what's his name said, or these guys the Beatles?
Oh no,
Chaz
that was
Palminteri.
Scott
Chaz
Snyder.
Palminteri.
Yeah, Scott Snyder. It might have been
The funny books.
2017. I think it was the same year.
Same year, really? All that happened in 2017.
It was the same year because I had to move Marv Wolfman out into the front lobby across from Scott Snyder and Greg. So yeah, it was the same year. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So before we get into our topics, Mitch, I would love you to tell this story about Chaz Snyder and what he says about the Beatles. Yeah, Chaz Palminteri about the Beatles. This was a great story. All right. Rod, should we highlight him real quick? Can somebody do it?
Sure. Highlight.
I can't do it anymore.
Chidmo.
I'm fine.
Oh, I'm doing it. I got you, Mitch. Hold on. I'm
All
gonna do a proper highlight.
Highlight this guy, man.
That's not
move.
the right
It doesn't
guy.
move. Everybody's too small. There's too many people. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So what had happened was, geez, I look too bright. Damn, that's bright. Anyway, there we go. 2017, the guests line up Chaz Palminteri from Bronx Tale fame, and Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo were there pushing Batman Metal was coming out, the Batman thing with the man who laughs and all that stuff. So anyway, they were rock stars. They're still big, and they were in the front lobby. We were at the old convention center at Mohegan Sun. And they would take numbers.
We weren't in the arena yet. We weren't
in
the
arena wasn't even done being built yet. Didn't open.
Yeah, it wasn't even a thought. Right.
No. So what happened is the line was insane. It wrapped all the way around. I mean, you got to remember if you go to GamerCon, it's pretty long. It's like a football field. And the line went down around the exit doors, came up and all the way almost to the information table. So there was like hundreds of people in line. So Chaz Palminteri, the author, movie star guy, he's inside the convention center and he comes walking out and he looks down and he sees these lines of fans, it's serpentine. They kept looping around. That's how many people were there. And he goes, "Hey, what are all those people in line for?" I said, "Oh, they're there for Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo." I said, "Who the hell is Scott Snyder?" He goes, "What are they, the Beatles?" I go, "No, they're not the Beatles. They're a comic book writer and an artist." He goes, "What?" I said, "Yeah, they write Batman." He goes, "Funny books?" "Yeah." He goes, "Can you swear on this show?"
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
He goes, "Fucking funny books?" I go, "Yeah, fucking funny books." He goes, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." I said, "No." He goes, "It's like the fucking Beatles." And he just walks back into the room and sits at his table and came out. Yeah.
No, that was amazing. And for those of you guys don't know, in 3MIB lore, he was staying on the same floor as Three Men in the Basement.
Yeah.
And when we did the live show, because we've been doing it for years, we got shut down 1 year thanks to the
security.
Yeah, WNBA Liberty.
WNBA shut us down.
And I was thinking about this. We forgot about the time where there was the Asian.
Yes, the beauty pageant.
It was the same year. The same year as the WNBA.
That was crazy. Yeah, I remember that.
So these amazing, beautiful women are walking by us. They're like, "Hey, what are you guys talking about?" And in the middle, I'm like, Optimus Prime is the greatest, Transformer ever, and blah blah blah. Like, it was like, oh, okay. It was so awkward and so funny, but blah blah blah. All right. So years of Terrificon lore that we could talk about for forever, and more importantly, when Chaz was on the same floor as us, we were doing a show. My wife, huge fan, walks by, and she goes, "Now's you gotta leave." And he looked right at her and he waves her finger and he goes, "No, honey, now you've got to leave."
Now
and
you can't leave.
You can't leave.
Now you can't leave.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So with Terrificon being said, all the memories that we've had, we've talked about George, we've talked about.
I gave her such a hard time. I was like, "This your entire life you waited to meet him and you fucked up the line."
Yeah, that's it.
And he never came back after that. He's
No.
like, "I'm never coming back to this show." Fuck you.
Andrea's fault. Yeah.
They got the Beatles over there, and this woman can't even remember my dialogue from my one friggin' movie.
From a one line. Oh my God, she ruined it for everybody. I mean,
did.
but
It's all her
then,
fault.
I mean, in 3MIB lore, do we remember when we were doing a live show, sitting down, and who comes out from the left? Tom King.
Tom King.
Yeah.
And
Roger,
Everett
what did I
asked-
do wrong? Does everybody know what I did wrong?
Everett asked Tom King who his favorite artist was growing up.
Justin could have killed me. Again,
What
I'm
was
not
the
a
answer?
modern guy. Like, I'm not like.
He's like, well, I'm not really an artist, but.
Oh,
Who's your inspiration?
I remember being at the.
Who was your inspiration? As an
I was at
artist
the country bar, and I was getting texts. They said, "Do you know who these guys are?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And they sent me the link, and you guys were live on YouTube or something. And I'm watching on my phone inside the country western bar, and I go, "Yeah, I know those guys. They're okay. They're with me. Don't worry about it." They're like, "All right."
There we go. All right. So, in keeping with what I wanted to talk about, but can we all go through? We'll start with Mitch. We'll go all the way through Mike, and all the way go down. Mitch, what was the first comic book that you remember that got you into comic books?
The first comic book
that you read over and over again. I'm gonna highlight. There we go. I did it right.
Oh, I like that guy. I actually, I mean, I had a lot of comics, but I still have these two books that for some reason my dad bought them for me, and I was in the front seat of the car. He was going inside the drugstore to get a pack of smokes, and there was no leaving kids alone in the car or any of that nonsense back in the 70s.
Yeah.
So I'm out front, it's dark out, and nowadays he would have been arrested for child abandonment. So he goes inside, and I'm watching him through the glass door, and I see him go through the spinner rack, and he's getting his cigarettes or cigars or whatever the hell he's getting. And then I see him pull two books up, and it was Detective Comics, Batman 427, with the first appearance of Walt Simonson's Manhunter. And it's a great cover. Batman's on it, and there's a guy with like a skull mask with a dagger about to kill Batman. It's like a classic cover.
Mm-hmm.
And then he picked me up a Shadow comic. DC was doing the Shadow. I think it's issue 2. And the Shadow's like over a train with the guns pointed. It's Mike Kaluta cover. And my dad comes walking out, and he says, "Here, your grandmother threw all my comics away when I went to the Marine Corps." I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Don't ever let anybody throw your comics away. So save these." And that is what started the OCD to why I sit here in a basement and it looks like a hoarder's hell and there's shit everywhere.
Mitch,
And
what was the Batman book?
It was
Batman.
Detective Comics 427.
Okay.
And I still got them because they're all tattered and ripped up, but I filled out the order forms in the back to send away for stickers and all those crazy ads and stuff like that. And one day I'm having dinner with Walt Simonson, and I'm across the table from him and Louise, and a bunch of other people are there, and they figured it out that was the first thing that Manhunter by Walt Simonson, the guy in the weird red and white costume. It was a character he came up with. Archie Goodwin wrote it, and I was sitting there going, "Oh my God, that's the book that my dad bought me, and you drew it." And Walt goes, "Yeah, that was my first, backup feature." And we start talking about it, and I go, "Did I ever think when I was 5 years old that I'd be sitting across the table from the guy that drew that?" But no. But anyway, that's one of my fondest comic book memories there. So there you go.
I love
awesome.
it. Love it. That's awesome.
There you
I mean, that is exactly. But you remember the book. You remember the
I
story.
remember the book. I
issue.
remember looking at my dad. I remember him talking to me. I remember like it was yesterday. I could picture the whole thing. It was 55 years ago. So that's a long time ago.
Christmas. Oh my God. All right. Good one. So we're going to go around the horn. We're going to get Mike up. Mike, let me see. Can I get him over there? Can I do this right?
I like that guy.
It's so hard to the boxes are so small. It won't let me do it. There we go.
That's what she said.
All right.
Great minds
Mike,
think alike.
what can you say about it? I mean, come on. What did CT Jazz King get you into? Or was it like a book? Was it a novel, a movie?
Well, it's funny you mentioned CT Jazz King. My earliest memories, some of them are waking up Saturday mornings, routine for cartoons. I remember always Looney Tunes, but then one morning my dad was like, "No, we're going to watch something different." And it was the 90s Iron Man cartoon. And that's
90s Iron Man cartoon.
That's what got me hooked into the wonderful world of comic books. And I remember going to the Waterbury Mall had one of those like newspaper, convenience store places.
Yes, I used to go to one in West Farms. It was called the Newsstand.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is what led to my favorite Marvel villain. Why he is? It's the Revenge of the Green Goblin '90s miniseries. That cover, like just before I even knew what the Green Goblin looked like, that cover, spoke to me at the young age of 5 or 6.
Show that again, Mike. Let me see that. Okay, all right, dig it.
And then you open the pages and you see what the Green Goblin looks like, and then you just, also coincided with watching the '90s Spider-Man cartoon, and the Green Goblin in that show was done so well. Him and Norman, and then along with that, my dad had saved. Or he had bought the whole Death of Superman run as it was going on, not to to retire on, but to introduce me to who is my favorite comic book character, Superman. So thanks to my dad waking me up early to watch cartoons and taking me to the news rack in the mall, and that's where it all started.
Great parenting, first family of comics, right there. All right, CT Jasking, great move right there, getting him into that. That's awesome. Good story though. You know what I mean? Because we all have to figure out like what was the thing that got us into this, what we saw, and kept going. So great news. All right, so we're gonna go with Pope. If I can get Pope over here.
Thank God someone can do it quicker. Okay.
So when I was like probably, I don't know, I must have been like 4 or 5 years old. I was, watching like Super Friends and and on reruns, of course, the 1960s Amazing Spider-Man cartoon, and I just grew up in that great classic era of like
the Hanna-Barbera stuff.
All that stuff, Herculoids and all that crap, right?
Oh my God.
Like Spider-Man really captured my imagination. All the superhero stuff like really captured my imagination. And a neighbor kid. So there were these neighbors next to us, and they had 2 daughters, and one was my age, but one was a little bit older, like probably 7 or 8 years older. And one day she was like, "Oh, your mom was over here, and she said you really like superheroes, and so I have these books, and you can have them." And they were these digests.
No way! Right on. Look at that.
Yeah. And these are the ones she gave me. These are so there's and they were like reprints of they're
in color too.
Oh yeah. Look, I got those right there.
That's what she like gave you. Like those are the original, the OG.
These are the exact ones. Yeah, and
really,
and I read the hell out of them. And so there was this one, which is early, the Ditko stuff, and then there's Volume 2.
Yeah,
gets into the Romita stuff, and then there was also a Superman one.
Okay.
The Superman one's in black and white, but the Spider-Man ones are in color. There's a bunch of classic stories and stuff in here. So it's like, I was basically handed, like one of the greatest runs of comics of all time. And, the rest is, I guess, history, So,
oh my God, that's awesome.
I mean, you started high, man.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, the bar went really high with you, Pope. Holy crow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is awesome. I mean, that's the Ditko stuff. I mean, appreciate it. That's what you saw. It was very like practical and real, and the movements and everything like that. So I understand, man. That is wild. And the fact that you still have that's great though. Again, reprints. You don't have to buy the big books. You just have to like read it and get into it. You know what I mean? So that is wild. All right. Here we go with this guy right here.
All right. I was about to say, I don't know if I'm next, but I've been out for 2 hours. I'm leaving at 7 a.m. to go to Montreal, and I just got the stank eye from the wife. So I'm going to say, well, I mean, everybody knows the lore, right? Like when I was younger, like what Pope was saying, I watched those, all the cartoons, Spider-Man's Amazing Friends, the Hanna-Barbera, the Herculoids stuff. I didn't read comic books when I was young. I hated reading, and it wasn't until I met Everett, to be honest with you, and everybody knows that whole story. Our kids were 5. We were at the football field. They were playing together, and he's like, "Hey, you want to go to a comic book? You want to go to Rhode Island?" I was like, "What do you mean, like comic books?" And it was all downhill from there. And as I got into it and got more into it and started reading books and started getting into it, everybody knows my favorite book is ASM 300. The entire story about helping my neighbor, making sure that I stopped his house from burning down.
Roger, I think you need to talk about that to all the new.
So if anybody's never heard this, I had a neighbor next door to me.
Deep 3MIB lore.
Yeah, he was a big comic book guy. He really loved certain artists. He was a big Turner fan, and he was a big McFarlane fan. And when he got to a point where he stopped collecting, and he really was a big 3MIB fan. He loved watching our shows, and we talked about comic books a lot. And I'm an electrician by trade, and he had a lot of bad wiring in his house. And I used to go over there a lot. He's like, hey, I got a little bit of issue here. And I'd go over there. And, what do I owe you? You're my neighbor. I'm not going to charge you. One time I went over there, and if he had not called me, I'm pretty sure his house would have burned down.
At some point, right? Not that day, but at some point, right?
No, that night.
That night, it would have burned down. It was just unbelievable.
And he said to me, he's like, listen, he's like, I don't know how to do without you. And he came out of his basement with an ASM 300. He says, I know this is your favorite book, and you've been trying to get it. He goes, if you don't take this for payment, I will burn it in front of you. So I took the book. I sent it to CGC with one of those cheap ass, you buy a membership for $50 or whatever. No pressing,
no pressing, you guys.
No pressing, no cleaning. It came back at 9.8.
Karate chop.
And that started my obsession with that cover. That's why I have 2 short boxes of ASM 300 spin-offs or homages or whatever you want to call them. It's in my case. I have that mini one. Remember the one that came with the game?
Yes, of course.
I have that in a 9.8 in the case with my statues and stuff. So that pretty much launched my collecting. Once I got that one, I was buying everything and everything.
No, amazing. And I mean, that is actually, he's like, if you don't take this book, I'm going to burn it right in front of you.
Yeah, he's like, if you don't take it right now, I'm going to burn it in front of you. So.
Oh my God. So
and it was a book that he bought off the shelf at the comic book store. He read it, put it in a bag and board, and put it in his box, and then held on to it.
Newsstand.
However many years later, until he gave it to me.
Right, and that was before everything like that. So it's an amazing story. Shout out to I can't even think of his name right now.
Yeah, Rick Yanni. Shout out to
Rick Yanni. Shout out to Rick Yanni. He follows us.
The neighbor. Yeah.
The neighbor, Rick Yanni, good guy. You know what I mean? But he had all these other things that would collect and blah blah blah. So amazing. You don't know what you're gonna get, but that is a great story, Raj. That's amazing. We can talk about the BA-12, but we won't. We can talk about.
Let's say that for the next one.
We'll say that.
Listen, ever, happy birthday. I'm sorry I won't be around for your birthday. I'm going to be celebrating my 25th wedding anniversary in Montreal with my wife. If anybody's watching this on the rewind or is on watching right now, if you're from Montreal, hit me up. We can go hit a store together.
All right. Ciao. Enjoy. Happy
all
anniversary.
Right, everybody. Appreciate all you guys. Have a great one.
Congrats,
Roger.
All right. All right. Love to have Roger on as part of the founding member of 3MIB. It's just been a lot of fun. So we went all the way around. We're going to go with, let's go with Sean in Lincoln. Lincoln, what was the first book you bought? Do you remember?
All right. Hold on. Let me get you highlighted. You guys talk. I'm going to be back in 2 minutes. So talk for at least 2 minutes.
So let's go with Lincoln. Are you a toy collector or a comic book guy? What do you like to do? Let's talk about that.
What do you like, buddy?
What do you mean?
You like Legos? Tell me about Ninjago.
Legos, right? What do you have right now? This is your latest Lego that you bought. Hold it up to the screen.
That's a Batman right there. That's a big one right there. That's a good set right there.
Legos, and then he just got this.
Okay. There we go.
And what is your favorite comic that you like reading? What do you like? What do you like reading? Or maybe not comic. Is there anything else you like?
Percy Jackson.
Percy Jackson.
Great movie. I would just, Percy Jackson the book is so much different than the movie. I just want everybody to know that. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice.
And
Lincoln, have you picked up any new Lego sets? Any new Ninjago?
We're saving up for at the Lego store in the mall. We're saving up for one of the Lego figures that is in the case, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
Right,
What are you going for?
All right.
The guy from The Hobbit.
Oh, now we're talking.
All right.
Gollum?
I forget which one. I thought you were gonna say one of the Ninjagos, but a Hobbit. Yeah. Okay.
Man after my own heart, right there.
Yes. But I got to tell you though, the meanest terrorist set. Oh my God! Like, I can't even compare like how big that Lego set is. It's just wild. Oh my goodness. As far as like building pieces, whatever, you know.
So he's actually going to say, because he was over here yawning, this is well past his bedtime.
Let's give him a highlight before he leaves. And also, before you leave, Lincoln, I need you guys just one more time, really quickly for me. Just do one of these one more time.
There we go. Love it. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. And then
cool, doctor. I'll report back tomorrow morning.
And then I have 3 quick comic history stories for myself. So one of them is so I grew up in Southington. My comic store was Kevin's Comics. And I remember, so I'm an 84 kid, so Image was 92. And that to me was like the opening of my comic world.
Really? Okay.
Neither of my parents were into comics. I didn't have any younger than that, so I was around like 8 at that time, and Image seemed like it was the largest thing on earth.
It was.
Comics, I still have all of the Image ones that I got at that time when I was that age. I have them all graded up. They are not 9/8. Todd signed the on one that I have, so that will never leave my collection because that's my childhood copy. So that was really what got me into it. And then I remember going to Kmart with my mom, and at the time, I think it was all Kmarts had Little Caesars in them, or a lot of them had that in it. And the shelf with the magazines and the comics were right there because comics were on the newsstand, right? And she used to be ordering pizza and getting eat because why not?
No, it's so cold. Why are you opening?
You just eat, right? At Little Caesars. And I remember buying the comics off the rack. Of course, in the 90s, I always say the funniest things. My pull boxes in the 90s were Hulk, Captain America, and Iron Man. Those 3 series in the 90s did not have a lot of highly priced books. So I missed out on some good childhood. No New Mutants, no ASM, no. But yeah, it was definitely the Image Comics release parties and the hugeness around that, and then the Kmart. And then I don't know why vividly I remember this, but I remember going to Cumberland Farms one day and buying this off of the rack. Ralph Snart.
Yeah.
I have no idea why. I remember it came in a poly bag, and I remember Cumberland Farms used to have the Playboys in the like white bags, so you could.
That's what you chose instead.
That's
and Ralph Snart, I was like, Sean, I was like, oh, this one's in a poly bag.
To play soon because after I'm done here, it's already time.
Oh, sorry. Keep going. That's BLC.
I'm sorry.
So I was like, I'm gonna get this poly bag stuff because these Playboys are in poly bag. Yeah, it was Cumberland Farms definitely off the rack, and Kmart were the two fondest memories of just going into and buying them off the rack.
Kmart, really?
Kmart.
Yeah, like special, baby.
Where America shops.
All right. Nice. Awesome. All right.
They'll ship your comics.
What do we have left?
Yeah, they'll ship your comics.
All right, Otto, who would you like me to highlight?
BLC. Let's find out where BLC bought his books. I mean, he's like all over the place.
What the hell?
He's been collecting for forever. BLC, where was the books that you used to buy? Like, how did you find these? Like, I'm going to tell you, like, I used to go to this place called the Newsstand to buy these G.I. Joe comics. It was in a mall. How about you?
Yeah, let me, just to let you know, I'm on my phone and the battery's about to die, so I'm going to get this out and everything, and I got a lot to say. So I'm probably older than a lot of guys on this show, so people don't know that. So back in my days, totally different. I grew up probably like in the highlight of TV shows back then, the cartoons and everything. I have VHS tapes of the old cartoon
media. That's right. Physical.
Yeah, so I'm back then, and growing up later on, watching the live show of Batman and Robin on television with Burt Ward and Adam West, and watching Wonder Woman, and then George Reeves Superman, even further back than that. Watched that was on television, and for me was, there was no internet back then and nothing like that, but comics was sold totally differently back then when I was growing up to what they're doing now. They were everywhere. Everywhere you went into, they were selling newspapers in the grocery store. Outside, they had stands where they sold newspapers. They were selling them there. They were selling newspapers down in the subway systems, and there was comic books. Everywhere you went, they were there. They were in drugstores. So it wasn't really hard to find them because they were pretty much everywhere. Now it's not like that. They're not at newspaper stands no more, as much. But I remember one day where near my neighborhood, they opened up like a flea market, an indoor flea market. And my mother took me there one time, and we were looking through the whole booths and everything. And then we came across one booth where they were actually selling comics in long boxes. And me and my friends, we used to either walk or ride our bikes to there. And it was an old couple at which they actually owned a comic book store, and they set up there, and we used to go there all the time, and we just go through the boxes and just buy comics and stuff. So I grew up watching, on television, The Amazing Spider-Man, Captain America, Fantastic Four. It was everywhere. Toys. It was you couldn't get away from it. It was everywhere, and I just loved it. So I just started collecting, and I read. Believe it or not,
yes.
Back in the day,
absolutely. Read.
I read those books.
Oh my
God,
they were so deep. Like the Stan Lee's writing.
Yes,
writing was like
it was Jack Kirby's art at that point. And we didn't have backing boards. We didn't have plastic bags or anything. So you either put them in boxes and milk crates. That's what we used to use back then. It was, very inventive of how we used to store our stuff. And, I did get toys and stuff like that, which I wish I would have still had, because I seen some classic stuff that people say is worth a lot of money. And I had some of them, and I have no idea where they are.
Talking about those toys. My God.
Yeah, it was incredible. So I grew up, grew up in the middle of the hotness of cartoons. And, and I just never left. And I just love it. I did it with my kids. I do it with my grandkids. And it keeps, I'm just so happy. It keeps me young. And people tell me that I don't look my age, which I thank everybody, thinking, that I am. And I just keep going. I mean, now as you could see, guys see me on my YouTube channel from when I first started. You know,
yes,
the
thank you.
calculator was
I'm
empty.
gonna gas you up right now, BLC. You're one of the OGs, one of these people who have been around. You've stuck with it. You go to shows. You travel. You buy books. You buy big books. You fill runs. I mean, you are part of this community that we are so thankful for, because you are the BLC, the Big Lion Cat, and you do shows. You show up, and I mean, you do this show. You do this show. You're buying this, and it all makes sense. So thank you for being you, BLC. And more importantly, thank you for coming to my party tonight, brother.
Thank you. Thank you for the invite. I wouldn't have missed it. And again, that was part one when I was younger. Then I stopped, somewhere in the 90s, and then I started up again. And when I did, that's when I found YouTube, and I started doing my YouTube channel, which I didn't know what to do with, what I was going to do with, and it just grew from there. And I just have to say, since I started YouTube, meeting all you guys out there, loving and doing the same thing that I'm doing, and the interest, and it was surprising to me when I started finding out YouTube. I was like, who are these people? Look at all these people picking up, buying stuff and showing off what they got. I'm like, this is my people. This is it.
I'm going to agree with you on that. Like, and I thought, and I got into Instagram and I saw the hashtags like, X-Men or Top Variant Tuesday, which I found Justin, and I found like Mutant Monday and all these hashtags. I'm like, these are my people. Like, these are people that like I would have never have met. So BLC, rock on, brother. I'm so happy.
I mean, like I said, I've talked to people like on here, but meeting you guys live, actually meeting you guys and talking with you guys and is everything. And again, I'm gonna say this, man. Tebow was actually one of the channels I found first, and one of the channels that I actually bought my first comic book auction was off of him. And just meeting all you guys, and I gotta give you guys credit for 3 Men in the Basement, man. The way you guys are energetic, doing the crawls, doing the swaps, and fulfilling and showing the people out there, say, hey, come on down, have fun, and it's just amazing to me, and I'm enjoying it. So thank you guys for doing what you're doing, because I'm enjoying what you guys are doing. So and it's great that you guys are sharing it to everybody else. So, listen, I don't care what people say, comic book shopping and cons. There's people going to cons in different ages and everything like that. So I don't think it's never going to die, because it's almost impossible, because you see people going to cons in different states, especially now that I'm traveling. Everywhere I go, there's tons of people.
I don't think I've ever been to a con where BLC isn't at.
I know. BLC, except for the swap, though. But we're going to give you a pass this year on the swap, BLC. We're going to give you this year on the swap, on a pass on that,
Well, listen, it's like my schedule, but still, even watching you're traveling. You went to Alaska. You went to Maine. I actually went to some stores that you went to in Maine.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you for that.
And I found Little Giant because of you guys. I mean, I'm just having a ball, enjoying myself, and I'm going to more cons in different states now that I never did before. So I'm actually, I don't know, it's like a reborn kid, just hanging out and going to more places.
And that's why we're here tonight. That's why we're here on 3MIB, celebrate. And I'll never forget when you walked into, Mitch, you would love this. When he walked into Terrificon and he got past the first set of doors after the walkway, and he looked at all the alleys, BLC was like, wow. It was so awesome to see you look at all the alleys and where you're going to go from an amazing collector. So shout out to you, BLC, man. Awesome.
Thank you guys. Thanks for all you guys, collectors, and shout out to Mitch, man. I've been working Terrificon now, and let me tell you, Mitch is running around during the show, man. People got, hey, Mitch, we need you to come in. Mitch, you got to do this. You got to take care of this. And he's on it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. That's a lot of work, man. That's a lot of work.
I only work once a year, my wife says, so I got to do as much as I can.
I know. All right, so we're going to get back to that question, though. That's important. But did we all feel the question of what was did we all feel the questions? Or
I don't think we got Chinmo.
All right.
I've never collected a comic book in my life. So.
Exactly. He just looks at the pictures.
He doesn't know it.
I don't know how to read.
He doesn't know how to read. True.
He's not allowed.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. I talk enough on this channel.
I mean, but Chin, what's the book though? I mean, was it a
I don't
card,
own any
comic?
books, dude. I'm not
Richie Rich.
I'm not looking at any kind of stack.
Richie Rich's dollar bill special. That's what
no, I'll go super quick. We're gonna have to highlight me. I've been a geek my entire life. Whether starting out with movies, watching TV. I remember always down at my buddy's house playing like with the Ghostbusters playset and all the action figures from X-Men and all the Saturday morning cartoons and Batman, and that's where it really started. And then when I got older, I was like, oh wow, there's books of these. I can read these guys every week. And it, I collected a little bit in the early 2000s, and then it wasn't until it's that far and away was not the first book I ever bought, but the one that I don't know why always kind of sticks out to me is Incredible Hulk 92, First Planet Hulk.
Really?
I remember just always picking that up, being like, oh damn, he's a gladiator and he's a badass on another planet. And to this day, one of my favorite stories. I just absolutely love it. That was what, 2006-ish, someone like that.
Yeah.
And getting like really into it from there, and a little bit off, and really back into it 2014, 2015. But I remember in high school, I've told the story many times, but Gambit, it's always been my character, always been my guy. And I remember there used to be a store in Wakefield, Massachusetts. It used to be called Webhead Comics and Games. Me and my buddy would go there like once every couple weeks. He would go for Magic cards. I would go for comics. And I remember literally like almost vomiting in my mouth, like debating. I'm like, do I spend $25 on an X-Men 266, the first Gambit? I don't know if I can do it. It's $25 on one book. I don't know. I did end up pulling the trigger. I did buy it. Would buy 1,000 of them at that price now. But yeah, it's just like one of those things where I was like, that's when I was first. Well, I'm like, all right, I'm in this. I'm collecting. And now I read and collect whatever I can get my hands on. I watch whatever I can get my eyes on. I'm all for it. I love it. And BLC kind of, it's just fun doing it with everybody else, like I said, I showed up to a random crawl and now I run the channel. So,
Look at that. So true. So true. And you run
he does work hard. I know that for a fact. You work hard.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. It's been a fun time. It's from me just being a little geeky kid, geeking out over Star Wars and Ninja Turtles and stuff, to where we talked about it with Mitch many times. What was it last year? Got to hang out and I sat down with Eastman for an hour. Just like you told me that when I was a 5-year-old kid, I would have been like, "What are you talking about?" And
yep,
I get to do stuff like that now because of doing stuff like this and meeting people and hanging out and having fun and enjoying what we all love. So it's a fun time, and I love it. So, but yeah, those are some memories. Yeah.
Those are awesome. All right. So the last thing I want to talk about is a book that you own that has minimal resale, but for you means a lot. Okay. So if we take 10 minutes, if we take 20 minutes, I'm so happy to talk about this because I almost didn't do this. And I'm going to start off because it's my birthday and I'm going to start off. All right. But this was, oh my God. All right, here we go. Chin, help me out here. Highlight me. Come on.
I was like, how am I supposed to help you out? I don't know what book you're talking about.
No, I'm telling you. Here we go.
I like that guy.
All right. So what was this? Mitch, Charlie Cox was last year. This was
Charlie Cox
2 years ago.
2 years ago, being on this year. Oh, you're right. Absolutely. All right. So my brother Brett, Power Kid Comics,
yep,
an amazing artist, love him to death, decided to do a Daredevil cover of Daredevil #1, and he put the original suit on, which I was a fan of. And I said, that's pretty cool. Let me grab it. So I bought it from him. And when I met Charlie Cox, I didn't expect the conversation. I didn't expect the level of sincerity. I didn't expect the level of gratitude, maybe, if I can say that. But he looked at this and he was like, wow, this is really cool. How are you? And I'm like, I'm awesome. My brother Brett did this. He goes, awesome. He wrote 1 of 1 on it. He wrote his great work to Otto, obviously to me. Brett signed it as well, so it's double signed. And it comes back as sketched and signed to Otto, great work by Charlie Cox. signed and sketched to Otto, one of one by Brett E. Swanson, 8/18/24 sketch cover. So love it. I mean, Charlie Cox is an amazing actor. He's a great daredevil, and he was awesome at Terrificon. So this is a book that you guys don't care about because you're not Otto and whatever, but this is a book that I absolutely love to death. So again, Mitch, thank you very much for this opportunity, man. Unbelievable.
That's all in a day's work, Otto.
It's all in a day's work. All right. All right. Anybody else want to share a book that, you know?
The greatest book ever made, Superman versus Spider-Man. Hello.
Oh, all right. All right.
I saved up for that. I remember saw that as a kid. I saw the ad for it, and I was like, that's not going to really happen because they're two different companies. They can't meet. And when I saved up and I bought that book and I read it cover to cover. Jerry Conway, the late great Jerry Conway, did that story.
Yes.
Ross Andrew drew it, and I could tell you page for page. And then years later, I found out that there was a limited edition run that you could have bought for $5 from Marvel or DC if you sent the money in, and it was autographed by Stan Lee and Carmine Infantino because they were the editors-in-chief and stuff, the publishers. And I found it at Richie's Comic Cabana. What am I thinking here?
Cabana.
Richie's Comic Cabana.
Richie's Comic Cabana, and which is no longer there. Too bad. But he had it, and I said, "What the hell is this?" He goes, "Oh, there was this book, and it was autographed by Stan and Carmine Infantino." I go, "I never even heard of this thing." So I bought it from Richie, and I think it's like one of only 500, but I got it over there not slabbed, but just in a plastic bag. But that was one of the greatest stories I ever read, and the fact that Stan Lee had signed one, I was like, I got to get this. But that's my favorite all-time book, and it goes up in value. I mean, that's a classic story, But
that's real cool. That's awesome.
I do remember one book. I'm still pissed at the nuns at St. Brendan's School in New Haven. She ripped up.
Here we go.
She ripped up my goddamn comic book. It was a Christmas story because I was reading it during the practice for the Christmas pageant. Do you know what Christmas pageants are? When they would do like little
for the
plays.
Catholic schools, yeah.
I went to Catholic school, and they were doing the birth of Jesus and all that jazz. So they're up there getting ready for the Bethlehem scene, the Nativity, and I'm in the audience and I'm reading this Christmas comic that has Stegalon. It was
Stegaron?
It was an orange kind of lizard, and he teamed up with the lizard, and they fought Spider-Man on Christmas. That was the book. It was like a Christmas story.
Who knows about this book? You guys know this?
Honestly,
book?
I would.
Mike, you know this book?
Everybody knows this cover. Yeah, because the two of them are coming at Spidey, and he's backed up, and he's on the cover. And she took the book, and she ripped it up in front of me, just ripped it to shreds, and yelled at me for wasting my time reading comic books because they were stupid, and they're dumb, and they'll never amount to anything if I don't stop reading them.
That's how I feel about organized religion. Crazy.
Yeah, man. I was so upset. I mean, every time I see that book, it's traumatic. It causes like flashbacks to traumatic stress, because
you had just like the mean nun, dude. That sucks.
Well, I had Italian nuns in New Haven. They were all from Italy, and they all spoke Italian. And they were, dude, I have this scar. You can't see it here, but I have a scar right there. I got hit with a ruler with the copper edge, and she cut my hand open. Imagine nowadays she'd be sued.
Can you imagine that? I mean,
not back then. You got hit because you probably deserved it.
Honestly, as a former teacher, corporal punishment. I mean,
yeah. But I always think back about that. You got to let that stuff go, but also it makes you get up in the morning because every time there's another successful Terrificon, I go, right here, Sister Florence.
I can't wait to talk about Terrificon after this.
Kiss my ass, sister.
All right. So who do we have next?
So I've got one that Otto, you always comment on. It was 2020 and 2021. I hustled.
You did, dude. You grinded. You were on Whatnot. You were spying. You were like.
I was like one of the first 20 on Whatnot before it became its oversaturated hellhole that it is now. And
those opinions are Sean and Sean only, but I agree with that.
Well,
anyway.
I think it's okay after Chinmo just said organized religion is awful.
Yeah,
so.
right. All right.
Hey,
Dude, you grinded on this
people,
book, though. Dude, you grinded. You had your own show. You were like, this is what I'm buying, and this is what I'm selling.
At a Little Giant Comics, which I was not selling at that time, I had purchased this guy there.
Oh, nice.
So
wow.
That at that time, 2021, it was only 2 years after I got back into comics. This was my largest purchase. I had bought it from Alex from Absolute Comics and Statues. I traded cash and another book. That book, it hurts not have, but it was a 9/2 Batman 251 signed by Adams.
Ooh, that's
and that was 1 month before Adams died. And
oh my God.
And I always see Alex, and I always joke, he said, well, he signs everything. It doesn't help the value in it.
Yeah, bullshit. I call bullshit on that.
And
I think Mitch will too.
Yeah, and then it was like, I saw what you put that on eBay after he died, Alex. All right, so.
Yeah. But no, dude, you grinded for the book. You like hunted. You came to crawls. You bought stuff. You went live. Dude, amazing. But weren't you at like a staff meeting or something where like with civilians, non-comic people, and somebody said to you, "Hey, is that an X-Men 1 behind you?" Like,
yes. So
yeah.
I was in a work meeting, and
this is a great story though. This is a great story because you never know who the fans are.
And I was sitting like, it wasn't exactly like this because I didn't have this set up, but somebody was like, "Are those comics behind you? Like, is that an X-Men 1?" And I was like, "Do you collect comics?" And she was like, "No, but my husband does." In that tone. And she's like, "I know what those books are."
Yeah, awesome.
So that was the hustle, my largest hustle that I ever had. I need to get it out of this CBCS slab because I hate it. But that's for another rant.
Right. Well, do the crossover now, Sean. You get a discount if you do the crossover grading.
Okay. It needs love. So I don't know how much love because a 1/8, but
you can give it to me, dude. I love it more than you do. That's fine.
Nice.
I'm afraid of what your love means for that.
Right. I mean, Fireworks, Lenny, Mikey, we'll do good work on that.
Yeah.
And so again, CBCS 1.8. I mean, we got to get that up there. I'm sure it would come up.
The next books, I don't have the fourth one with me because it's in my storage unit, but these unique books, they are the Spider-Man Niagara Falls books.
Holy crow.
All right. So they have an ASM 252. That's that one right there. Him jumping over the Niagara Falls.
Yeah, these are scarce books.
Oh, that's cool.
They have an Ultimate Spider-Man #6. Oh, screen. The one I don't have on me is the ASM 300. And then the true ghost of it all, because this was the fourth. And I guess Marvel had a partnership with one of the like amusement parks on the Canadian side of Niagara Falls. And and they release them periodically. And this book, the Marvel Age one, was the fourth one. And at that point, they had water damage, and a lot of the Marvel Age books got all wet. So this guy is a true scarcity type guy. I have it slabbed and then I have it raw as well, because whenever I see it, sometimes you'll see it online, or I've never seen it at a show, but people don't 100% know what it is at that time.
It's so rare.
But these guys, if I see the other guys, which you'll see at shows periodically, I will pick them up in a heartbeat. So if you ever see these, they're fun books. They have unique art. This one has him in Doc Ock over the I forget what the ships
Made of the Mist.
Yes.
Dude, that's awesome. I've never seen those before in my life, dude. I've never seen.
I never saw those. Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, that's amazing. Oh my god,
they are really fun.
Who would have thought books would have got wet at Niagara Falls?
Yeah. And there's this one guy on Instagram. He's from Canada, and he saw me post this one time, and he's like, and this was 2 years ago or so. And he was saying he's been on the hunt for it for a while, but ever since then, he's been finding them in the wild in Canada. And he always sends me them. He's like, I got this one for $3. I got this one for $5.
That's crazy.
I spent more than.
Do you want to go to Canada?
No, I was just in Niagara Falls last year, and I went to a comic shop not too far from that amusement park he's talking about. And I was looking at all the comics they had. And they started talking to me about Terrificon. It's right down the street from where they have the Niagara Falls Comic Con. It's literally like right there. I didn't even know those existed. I would have grabbed that stuff. I like that weird, unique thing.
Yeah, these ones, the Ultimate Spider-Man 6 came out in 2004. The 252 came out in 2007. I'm not sure when this guy came out, but yeah.
No, because I picked up books in Italy when I was there, and they just do trades. They just take about 4 or 5 issues and put them together like in a magazine format, and that's how they do books over in Europe. I'm like, nah, that's not cool.
So they take a bunch of books, throw them together, make a black and white.
And then put a cover. Yeah, because I got Johnny Romita Jr. to sign my Spider-Mans and Daredevils, and all it was like, and he never saw one before. He's like, what is this? And I said, it's a Spider-Man book. So they took like 4 issues of the gang war story, and they just slapped one cover on it, and it's really thick. You know, it's got 100 pages, maybe 80 pages, and that's how they do comics. So they don't look that collectible because they almost seem like reprints. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
It's just a bunch of trades, almost. You know.
Yeah. All right. So the last thing I want to talk about for fun is a book that you see all the time that you have to rescue, like
Darkhawk.
Yeah, it could be Darkhawk. It could be,
I know what book that is.
You know, this book. It could be that book. But I'll tell you what. I'm going to start. All right. So thank you everybody for joining on the Summer of Otto. It's been so much fun. The birthday night. It's so much fun. It's Friday night. I'm having a great time. Everybody's hanging out with us. I've always said that I'm the happiest when I have my friends around me, and that's exactly what's happening. So comment, share, like all these videos, and this is what you get on 3 Men in the Basement. So a book that I will buy all the time because it was so important to me at the time. And I've had many conversations at Terrificon and other shows with Chris Claremont about God Loves, Man Kills.
Oh, that's one of the greatest books ever, dude.
Oh my God. So I will buy this because I don't know if it's a second print. I don't know if it's a first print. I don't know if it's a third print. This just happens to be a second print. Okay. And when you talk to Chris Claremont, and he will talk to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, at times, and it's amazing. Mitch, is he going to be there this year?
Yes, so. He will be there for the 4th year in a row. I can't get rid of
a workhorse. And he is just, like it's unbelievable. Tick. He will tell you about this book and how this is one of the most, how do I say this, conclusive.
Yeah.
The most
definitive X-Men story.
Yes, definitive, Mitch. Thank you very much. Definitive.
You're welcome, school teacher.
Yes, definitive. God Loves, Man Kills. And I have this other book that has like a little extension on it, and he loved it. So anyway, this is a book I buy all the time. First, second, third print. I don't care. I'll buy it. I loved it as a kid. It was so powerful. It's so like graphic, and it's like what it's like to be a mutant. So God Loves, Man Kills, X-Men graphic novel. You know, number 5, $6 at the time. $6.
I was $5.95.
$6. So
the guy that wrote X-Men 1 and X-Men 2, the movies, David Hayter. He's also a voiceover on a video game called Metal Gear Solid. Solid Snake. Yep. Yeah. Yep. He was at my GamerCon, and I was doing the panel. And he also wrote the Watchmen screenplay, the movie, the Zack Snyder movie. So I asked him, everybody wanted to know about video games, but I'm like, screw you, it's my show, I'll do what I want. So I said to him, can we talk about the X-Men movies? He's like, yeah. And I said, X-Men 2, did you ever read God Loves, Man Kills. He goes, of course I read that. That's exactly where I got all my ideas from. So we just went on and on for about 15 minutes about how great that graphic novel was.
Right.
And that's basically when you see X-Men 2 or X-Men 2 it's called.
X-Men 2, yes.
Yeah, that's most of that's based on that book. So I don't know if a lot of people even knew that, but it's pretty obvious if you read the book. But I'm going to tell you something. And I was doing this the other day, and your friend there just talked about watching the old George Reeves shows, and I started watching them too. Believe it or not, after all these years, I used to watch them on Channel 11 when I was a kid.
Out of New York,
Channel New York, WPIX. Yeah.
Pope, did you get Channel 11 down in Philly?
Well, I was in Pittsburgh at the time, but we got it over there. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Wow.
Channel 11 was big. Oh my God.
Channel 11, awesome. Yeah, picks. But I would watch the Superman and Batman would be on later on too. But I went back to watch those. And you don't realize at the time all the morality that you're picking up from these comic books, like good versus evil, but, racism and prejudice and don't do this and don't do that and be a good person and help other people and all that stuff. And it's literally through osmosis because you're just bombarding yourself willingly, not like going to school or church where they're shoving it down your throat. This is you going home to watch Superman. This is you picking up an X-Men book and reading about all these atrocities out there. And you go, Jesus, this is bad. This is horrible. Right. And all the things Stan Lee would teach you too. And then you grow up and you become like an adult and you realize that, oh my God, I really learned a lot about morality and how to be a good person from these quote unquote funny books or effing funny books, as my buddy Chaz Palminteri says. You don't even think about it. You're being indoctrinated into a better world. And I'm like, Jesus, if the whole world read comic books, we wouldn't have all this craziness going on, But seriously, that book there, that came out in the 80s.
Yes.
And I remember that coming out right when AIDS was around and there was a whole thing going on and Nancy Reagan and gay people were bad. They get this disease called AIDS. And it was a really weird time. And I was in high school. And I remember reading that book.
1982.
Yeah, I was in high school from 80 to 84. And I remember reading that book and showing how everyone hated the mutants. And they went after them. They were killing them because they were mutants and stuff. And then you just kind of took it's science fiction, but you go, wow, I could relate to this in our world if they just changed the word mutant as something else. It really, it just taught you about prejudice and how horrible it is and this and that. And I'm like, Jesus, if it wasn't for Claremont, who again is just writing an entertainment book, a graphic novel, I don't think he thought at the time, or maybe I'll ask him this year, the impact. It's been over 40 years, and that book's really changed a lot of people's minds.
And I have talked to generations of people, like I'm 55, the 45s, the 35s, the 25s. God Loves, Man Kills has followed all of these guys through this story. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's timeless, So, Pope, can I ask you, can I ask Sean, are you guys aware of this book? Did you guys know about this? Or is this something that you guys were aware of at the time, the graphic novels? Well, I will say this because we got to wrap up. We're going to be going for almost 3 hours. But
I thought it was going to go all summer. I thought this doesn't.
No, the summer exactly, Mitch.
I thought this was 24 hours, like reality. Like
yes, exactly.
Turn it on at 2 in the morning. Otto's washing his socks, and I thought we just keep going until August.
Yeah, we're just going to go until Otto has no more battery left. But more importantly, Chin's like,
it's a Truman. You learned it years ago when cable TV first started. I said, why? Because I was doing public access. I said, why don't we just put a camera on and just leave it on in someone's house and just watch what happens all day? And people, that's the craziest thing. I swear to God, that's what half of the world is now. Just people watching.
That's all it is. Everybody's streaming.
Exactly.
Honestly, what we're doing right now is we're just hanging out.
Right, I'm so happy. It's my birthday. It's my birthday weekend. It's my birthday party. I'm so happy that we're all here hanging out together. I got to tell you, in a few hours, I got to go outside because the professor told me what I need to do to get my pool blue. All right.
Listen.
Here comes the professor.
In a few hours, we're going to fix your pool at 1:30.
He asked me. I'll tell you why. He asked me for help, and he said, "I need help. My pool is in desperate need." And I'm thinking it's like a little off in this sort of stuff.
No, dude, listen.
I don't know what color shade of green this was.
On a scale of Bruce Banner to Hulk, what are we talking?
Hulk.
Hulk. Oh, dude, deep.
Full on Hulk. So Otto has homework That
I do.
It should have been a little earlier than this, so this show is running into it. So make sure you add what you need to add. All right.
Okay, exactly. So I get by with a little help from my friends, which is I always say that. All right, I always say that. I get by with a little help from my friends. So, where were we at?
Otto, I think even though it's your birthday, you need to say something nice about everybody here.
Yeah.
Oh, like I don't. I would love to. I mean, everybody here are my friends, and I believe in breaking bread, hanging out, talking, interaction, human interaction, and just being together. I couldn't have a big party at my house this year, which I typically always do. This is my 55th birthday. 55 ticks on the clock. I understand. 50 was a great year. 55 is even better. But more importantly, when I talked to the wife about what I wanted to do, she goes, "Do you want to have a party? Do you want to do this? Blah, blah, blah." I am the happiest, and I've said this a dozen times over, when all my friends are together. And everybody here I consider my friends, because I am the happiest when I make memories. And whether it's at Terrificon, whether it's Pope doing Where's Otto, and you get an image like this for Where's Otto, which is the best, or when I'm this close to meeting Keanu, where I'm this close, I'm almost there, but I couldn't get there. Or when I was with Nemesis Prime and we met Kevin Smith, or when years before that we were at this show, or more importantly, we were at Terrificon with Marv. I am truly so happy that we are all celebrating my birthday. So what else we got to talk about? I mean,
I think that was a perfect ending, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, that's
is it time to go? All right.
I know. Look at this cool thing. I just made this grown man when we were sitting there.
Mitch, what are you going to do? Masters of the Universe. Hold on a second. Let's talk about.
Look at that.
Otto, stop hitting buttons. You're hitting the wrong button.
All right. Mitch, have you seen Masters of the Universe yet?
No, you know what? I was supposed to be on a podcast on Sunday, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I've never seen a Master of the Universe. I know He-Man. I've never watched the cartoon. Dude, in the 80s, I was looking for girls, babe. I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I was reading my comics, but I was also looking, for things that whatever else was going on. But whatever. So, no, I missed Turtles. I missed Transformers. I missed G.I. Joe. I missed.
Did you? I know you went and saw Mando and Grogu.
Yeah, well, I'm a Star Wars guy, but no,
Okay, so
I was asked to go.
Could you give us a CGC grade? Like, what would be your CGC grade for
the
that?
Mandalorian?
Yes, a Grogu.
I had a lot of fun. I saw it twice already.
It's really good for you.
7.5, 8. Nothing's ever going to be as good as Star Wars, and I just go to get entertained, man. I don't go to movies to have a religious experience and life changing. I've given up on that shit. I'm like 2 hours. I don't want to think about the war in Iran. I don't want to think about the gas prices. I don't want to think about the stupidity that's in the modern world. I want to go watch a guy dressed with a bucket on his head with a green puppet fighting a big giant slug. Well, I'm an easy to please guy.
Mitch, I love it.
We just overanalyze movies way too much. It's just
no, and there's so much of this hate nonsense, and these people I know, they get views and they get likes or whatever the frick it is. Who gives a shit? But the thing of it is, at the end of the day, like, nobody gives a crap about your opinion, so I don't care either. And that's really mean, but it's true. When you get to see, your birthday is today and you're 55. Mine's July 10th, and I'm going to be 60. And when you get closer to being 60, the amount of time that you care about someone's stupid opinion is this big now, because you've got less days ahead of you than you had behind. You got decades behind you, but I don't think I'm going to be around too much longer. So I'm not going to get into someone's drama. But to sum it up, I didn't go see Masters of the Universe. I'm very sorry. I don't have any desire in my body to go waste 2 hours to watch whatever the hell they do. So I can sit here and play with this thing. See?
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know what the hell this is, but I had to have it. But yeah.
Shumagarath.
So you go
Mitch,
talk about
what did you think about Daredevil, and did you enjoy it? I mean, I loved it. I thought it was great.
All right, let me let you go because my phone's about to die. Happy birthday, Otto. Thank you guys for having me on. It's always a pleasure.
Cheers.
Well, definitely. Well, next con, terrific con, baby. I'll be there.
Terrific con. VLC's there.
You got it.
All right.
Later.
Spider-Man Noir was great. Daredevil was
Okay, I
great.
haven't watched that
Everything's
yet.
great.
Though. I haven't watched that yet. So the boys,
Boys.
we had Maul and we had
Maul
what
was
else?
great. Maul was great.
Invincible
Boys.
solid. I
Invincible.
watched the last episode.
No, not into that, Mike. I'm
more into that than I was the boys. I gave up on the boys.
I didn't think the boys was that big a deal either. I was like, eh.
I mean,
it was
the end,
you knew how it was going to end. I mean, there was no other way to end the boys than it did, and it was true.
Well, what did you watch as far as these shows? Like, did you watch Invincible, The Boys, Maul?
I'm way behind on Invincible. I watched The Boys. I really like The Boys. I mean, I think it's one of those rare examples of where the show is actually better than the comic.
Okay.
I'm a big Garth Ennis guy, but like I kind of tapped out on that comic after a time. I do agree with the criticism of the ending and the how Homelander goes out. But overall, I really enjoyed that show. I'm a big Carl Urban fan too. I thought it was,
of course, and I think that's synonymous with this conversation.
Half
We're
of that
gonna
cash
wrap it up over the next 15 minutes.
Emmys.
What did you think about Daredevil? This season of Daredevil.
Yeah, great.
Great. Okay.
Again, a couple little issues with the ending, but other than that, solid all the way through. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. So solid on the way with Daredevil. The Boys, I hear what you're saying. I haven't watched Spider-Man Noir, and I haven't watched
severely overrated.
What's that? Noir, and I got to talk about this for 30 seconds. All right, Chin, here we go. Here we go.
Why do you keep saying my name?
I don't know. He expects you to
want
highlight
from me?
him or something.
Yeah,
Is that what you're going for? That's all you got to say. Just highlight me.
The Punisher.
Yeah.
Good.
Overrated.
But not great. If I believe that Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man and Chris Hemsworth is Thor, then I believe that John Barenthal is the Punisher. But it's just
He's a phenomenal Frank Castle.
Yeah. No, he's an amazing Frank Castle. But it was just, I don't know what they were trying to do with it. It was violent. It was great. It was a series of attacks and blah, 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 like that you saw. But was it necessary?
The scene with the dog, like, get out of here. I almost turned it off right after that.
You did.
So did I. I was like, don't touch that dog.
That is, I've talked about this many times in many different forms of media.
All right, hold on, Chen. Hold on.
You know, it doesn't need to highlight. That's just a quick little thing. But
all right,
anytime you have a villain either badly hurt or kill a dog, you have no remorse for that villain anymore. That's why John Wick was such a successful.
Yes.
franchise.
Oh my God.
Like
I've never
any
seen
movie ever, you like honestly, like Crypto and Supergirl.
Yes.
If you read the story, you know kind of what it's about, and honestly, you're gonna be like, all right, let's see this guy's head on a block, you know, like as soon as a dog is even slightly hurt, it does not matter. It's like having a Nazi, you know, it does not. It's like the perfect villain, you know.
I want to agree with you on that. I mean,
that's all you need. So honestly, John Wick did 4 movies, launched a whole franchise because of a dog.
Over the dog. I get it. You know, I mean, so I watched it. It was okay. I mean, and again,
it felt like a piece of something else, you know.
Yeah,
like,
and it was
good
you
for what
watched
it was, but it felt like it belonged. Like there should have been more at the beginning and more at the end. Like it just ends.
Yeah,
like you think he's going to go off and get Manucci and everything now, and then it's just like, oh no, that's the end of it.
Yeah, I agree with what Murph's saying right here. They did this because he's in a month. We're getting him in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be him kind of like, you know, really struggling with the PTSD.
No, it's going to be the PG version of him.
Yeah, it's going to be him like being a vigilante. That's probably a little bit harder than Spider-Man wants to go. So it's going to be him fighting with Spider-Man, trying to take down these guys. And that's why they did this.
Sure.
Which makes
sense. Punisher was good. Did you ever watch the first series when he was a construction worker and they had some young kid there and he was trying to stay out of it, but at the end he becomes like the Punisher and beats the shit out of these guys. Trying to get this kid to be in a gang, if I remember, and he throws one guy in cement and stuff. I go, that's the Punisher. They should have had him go week to week, like Bruce Banner on the old Hulk show, trying to keep out of trouble, trying to just deal with all his PTSD, and he just keeps getting drawn in to like the man with no name. He just comes into town and he kicks somebody's ass, and then he, like Rambo, he keeps moving from place to place. That is the way that the Punisher. It was so over the top, like a video game, and the cop. Where are the cops? He's like, guns. They're blowing up this whole section of Brooklyn or wherever the frick it was. It was like, what is happening here? I mean, where's Spider-Man? Where's Daredevil? In the broad daylight, this was going on.
That's just Sony. They won't let Spider-Man show up in a TV show.
And it felt like like another part of us. Like, what world did this take place in?
Exactly.
Like, what dystopian piece of New York? Like, like it was so extreme. The setting. Yeah.
And not even part of the. Oh, sorry. Go.
No. Someone told me there's a scene where he goes walking down the street and he's quiet, and they show all this crime happening around him, like in slow motion, like people are getting shot and beat up.
Yes.
And people go, "Oh no, that was just supposed to be the way he views the world, and he sees all the violence. That wasn't really going on." I go, "Bro, where the hell did you get that from?"
Yeah,
like, well, that's what's going on. I go,
that was a scene that stuck with me, and I was like, okay. Are you waiting for that moment, or should you just do everything over here? You know what I mean? So again,
and I also had a huge issue. I'm not sure if anybody did, and I know I've harped on this for some of you guys. The sound, I couldn't
understand it.
A single thing.
Interesting. All right.
Dude, it's not you. I put the subtitles on because I'm like, what are they saying?
So did I.
And then my friend in Canada
Did
says
anybody else agree with that? I mean,
no. Not only that, like 3 days after the show aired, I saw an article come up. It says people complained to Disney Plus about audio problems with the Punisher movie because nobody could make it out. They were like, "What was the dialogue?"
John Bernthal does grunt.
It was everybody on the show. There was
I was turning it up, and then the action stuff was so loud then that I kept on having to turn it up, turn it down, turn it up, turn it down.
Oh, it was insane, man. 3 or 4 people I know all said the same thing. They go, I couldn't hear one thing. I didn't know what was going on. I go, all the money they have, and that's the audio they put out. That's crap. So,
but yeah, a lot of fun stuff. We're on Otto's 6p per break. So
I'll tell you. But you know what was a good Punisher movie? The one that no one ever talks about is the one that with the guy that passed away.
Ray Stevenson.
Stevenson.
That's a great one.
That was it's violent as shit, but I'm telling
you, that's how the Punisher should be.
That was more like the Punisher, not that weird Thomas Jane one. That was bad.
That was a weird one.
John Travolta in it and stuff. Yeah. And then there's the Dolph Lundgren where he doesn't wear the skull. I'm like, well, it's not really the Punisher,
the Ray Stevenson one is absolutely worth it.
Warzone. Yeah, that's a Punisher word. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So, and he was a big dude too. He kind of looked like the Punisher.
My favorite part of the Thomas Jane one was Kevin Nash as the Russian with the funny.
Yeah, there was that good sequence, and Rebecca remains in it and stuff, but it's kind of goofy.
I remember my dad. My dad is not. He'll watch like a mafia movie here and there. My dad's not a movie guy. He's not like no comment like that, but I remember he watched that movie. It was pretty good. I'm like, it's a comic book, and he was like, "Huh? You're talking about?" I'm like, "Well, it's kind of a comic book."
You know who ruined that movie? John Travolta ruined that movie. He sucked.
Howard Saint was the.
And it was in Miami, wasn't it? In Florida or some shit. With Roy Scheider. I was like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah, it was a weird one. He was a good Frank Castle overall, but it was weird.
He was, but the setting was odd. He should always be in New York, not down in Florida.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to agree with that. With Frank Castle, I mean, it's interesting to see how all these actors play it out. But again, we've got Frank Castle, you've got Robert Downey Jr., you've got Chris
Vincent D'Onofrio is the perfect kingpin.
Yes, exactly. I mean, great move. I mean,
honestly, Ezra Miller's the best Flash ever.
Oh, Mitch, I know you're just teasing, but man, really just hurting, huh?
Dude, that movie, he's so bad.
I always said the DCEU, the best thing they had going for them was the casting, except for Ezra Miller.
For Ezra. I mean, Mitch, could you imagine a Terrificon? Oh, my God.
I met Ezra Miller in Long Island a couple years ago. He was a jerk then, too. Everybody was nice. Momoa was nice. Gal Gadot was great. Cavill was nice. Ray Fisher was cool. And the only one that Ordway goes, what's up with the Flash guy? I go, yeah, he's a bit of a dick.
Only one Snyder didn't cast. Warner
So
Brothers.
we've got like all of like we're almost going on 3 hours, but
oh my God, wrap this up.
This up. Oh my God. Terrificon. Priscilla Presley, yes.
What about
what else are we going to talk about for Terrificon? For 30 seconds. I mean, I can't wait
for 30
Terrificon.
seconds. Oh, you want to I don't know. There's a lot of people.
Priscilla Presley is you've got Chris Claremont as always.
I got Ron Perlman, I got Charisma Carpenter, I got Patrick Warburton, I got the celebrities, I got the Phineas and Ferb people, I got the Pinky and the Brain, I got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for Chinmo, I got
so you got the Turtles and you got Star Wars for me, Mitch.
I got Star Wars people.
Timothy Zahn.
Zahn is going to be there. Yeah,
yes.
The Heir to the Empire. Which, by the way, I'm watching this AI thing on YouTube, and I know the world's going to be like screaming, "It's the devil." Dude, it is so well done. I go,
this guy right here.
Dude, I watch all those AI Star Wars movies.
This guy, he sends me at least one every 6 hours.
Oh, they're great, man. I'm like, this is what I wanted to see, bro. This is what I wanted to see, you know?
And can I
I'm reading the books right now, Mitch. I'm halfway through book 2, but I can't want like, oh my God, if you're telling me it's good.
I read those years ago, man.
Yes, I'm telling you, when there was no Star Wars, and that's what I can't wait to talk
Yes,
about.
when there was no Star Wars, dude.
When
I
there was
remember
no
buying
Star
that
Wars.
book the day it came out.
Who is the female Daredevil writer that's all over the place?
Stephanie Phillips.
Yeah.
She'll be there.
Yes. You got her, and you've got the artist that works with her. I think.
Lee Garbat. I believe his name is Garbat.
You've had her before. We played craps with her.
Yeah, no, she does. So she's come here like 3 or 4 times. She's one of those people that just can't get Terrificon out of her blood. She first one to sign up every year when I announce the date. I get a text from Stephanie like, "I'm coming back." I go, "I know." So she enjoys herself, you know. She enjoys herself. But no, there's a zillion people, bro. There's Chris Claremont. There's Jim Starlin. There's all the old school guys that I like. You know, the Al Milgrams, Joe Rubensteins, and all that. Then for the youngins, we got all the ones the kids like. I don't know.
I mean, you got Jim Lee, you got Tyler.
Mitch, I did want to talk about some horror stories, but we'll save that for another terrific
horror stories about what?
Like with Lou and
there's that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Do you have Bisley this year? Is that Terrificon?
Yeah, Simon Bisley will be there. Yeah,
Bisley.
I should get him to sign my Space Hog. I just have it here somewhere. Yes, Bisley's going to be there, flying in from England. Jim Lee's going to be there. What the hell are we talking about? Jim Lee's going to be there.
Cebulski
will be there. Jose Luis Garcia Lopez is going to be there.
You got Papa No Good coming back. Greg LaRoque.
Mike Grell's going to be there. Longbow.
Mike Grell. Oh my gosh,
yeah.
Good. That's a great move right there. Mike should sign a lot of things. He was.
Walt and Louise Simonson will be back again.
All right, I got one more sketch to get from Walt and Weezy. I got to get in line. I got one more sketch, Jen. So
J. Scott Campbell is not coming, Murfinator. He was supposed to come, but that's another story. But
oh my God, he just can't get along with people. Like
I'm pumped that you got the you got a handful of the Clone Wars act. D. Bradley Baker. I mean,
he's the voice of all the Clone
everybody. You got Nika Futterman. I'm pumped.
Nika Futterman. Yeah, she's a Saj Ventress and such.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to have Brian Michael Bendis, but I don't know what the. I can't tell you what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know. His wife would write to me and say, "Here's what we need," and I'd write back within seconds, say, "You got it." Bang, bang, bang. Well, I need this kind of flight. You got it. I need this hotel room. You got it. And I have not heard back from her in like about a month. I have no idea what's going on. He said he was coming. He's telling people on podcasts that he's coming, and I have no idea where he is. I even have a hotel room waiting for him and his wife.
Did you check your junk mail?
I do check my junk mail.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time.
No, so Bendis and D'Onofrio was supposed to be here too. And I don't know what happened to that guy's manager. His manager goes, "Oh, Vincent's open that weekend. He only lives nearby, and his guarantee's not much." I said, "Okay, we're good. You want my contract, or you want to send me your contract?" Crickets. And I write back, "Hey, I said we're good with Vincent D'Onofrio. Let me know." Crickets.
Nothing.
And I go, this guy gets paid 10 or 15% of whatever the actor makes. So if the actor makes $30,000, this guy's going to get $3,000 for doing nothing. And I guess they don't need my money, so I have no idea where the hell they are. But this is the stuff that you want to talk about horror stories. This is like a typical day, bro. I literally have actors and comic people. I go, and I come to a point where, like I said earlier, I don't chase you around long enough. It's a good show. We get a lot of people. Fans love it. It's a real comic book show. There's not many left of them out there. What else do you want? You're going to have a beautiful hotel. You get flown in first class. I pay for all that out of my own pocket. You get appearance fees or whatever else you need. It's a win-win. I mean, if somebody called me up and said, I'm going to put you in a 5-star hotel, all expenses paid, food and everything, and you get to go home with $30,000 or $40,000 in cash or whatever in your pocket, I'd be like, sign me up all day, though.
Sounds like a horrible weekend.
Exactly. No, I mean, it's amazing. So
I don't get it.
Mitch,
awesome.
I'll do it for half. I'll do it for 25%.
Yes, I mean, my God, like we are so we have talked about this at length in 3MIB lore about how I have been on the elevator with Sam J. Jones, or Cristiano has been with Jim Lee, or the Fonz has been having. Everybody is around, and that's the best part about Terrificon. We are going to give you the roadmap to Terrificon. We're going to give you a dealer preview. We're going to give you a lot of things leading up to Terrificon. So almost.
I want Shinmo to help me out this year. I was thinking about you the other night.
Yeah.
But anyway,
okay, there we go.
I put I put the JPEG up of the floor plan. And it always comes out low res because people say they can't see it. And because it's huge. It's like 11 by 17. And I shrink it down. I don't know what I have to do to it. I go to Photoshop, I save it as 600 DPI, I get technical. But for whatever reason, I save a PDF of it. I don't know what's going on. And no one can ever see it. It's always fuzzy. And I always know it when you do your roadmap show and you guys zoom in and you can't even make out the numbers because it's all so fuzzy. So somebody help me fix that. And
I'll hit you up tomorrow, Mitch. I can get
all right. Cool, man.
On that. Oh my God. So all right.
I'm embarrassed when I see it.
Amazing. 3 hours of greatness. Thank you very much for celebrating my birthday with me. Everybody that happened to hang out tonight. Mitch from Terrificon, Mike the Beast Benson. Mike, thank you so much for hanging out. Your physical media, your video games, your content has just been great. Thanks to the first wife of the comic book community for doing your thumbnails, I would assume. All right.
I've actually done the last 2.
All right. There you go. But I mean, I can tell there's a little bit of influence. Yes, I agree with that. All right. So I'm going to go down to the Pope of Chili Town, one of my closest and dearest friends, who comes all the way from Philly to enjoy the 3MIB swap. The content that Pope provides is amazing. Okay. And I truly appreciate our friendship, Pope. And thank you very much for all your posters. I've got so many of them that I can't wait to post. And the Pope of Chili Town, thank you very much. Sean, Comic CT, thank you very much for joining tonight. I've got to go check the pool. I've got to check it out. You are just a great friend. And thank you very much for coming to my birthday party.
Lincoln. Bring back Lincoln.
Yeah, bring back. I mean, yes. Oh my God, it's been so much fun. Almost 3 hours of partying on my birthday. Chin, amazing. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. You're like, oh my God, I've dealt with Otto for 3 hours on his birthday. And I can see what happens once we end this stream. So on behalf of, oh my God, I have to show you this.
Oh, geez, here it comes. We got Godzilla. We got Galactus.
Real quick. Jen, can I get a highlight real quick?
A highlight? I can get that for you. Hold on.
All right. Can we do this one?
All
right. So I was looking at things that I collect and that I have. When I was a kid, Clash of the Titans was a massive movie for me. It was amazing. And I remember dragging my mother to all these stores to find all the figures. And God rest her soul, she kept everything for me. So this is something that I have. It's complete, but I want to show this off as far as an amazing toy that I have.
Release the Kraken. There it is.
Oh shit!
That is insane.
The Kraken. And
where's its legs?
I have the legs. It's over on the other side. I have the tail. It is complete. Not that I have it right here, but this is an amazing toy that, thank God for my mother, I still have. And that's what I had for my birthday. So, all right, Chin, lock it up. Send us
all just grabbing a collectible to show off?
I swear to God, I can grab anything over here.
Yes, let's do that. No, I wanted to do that. I was trying to do that, but I didn't want
to. Closest thing in reach.
Look at that. Closest thing in reach.
Yes.
All right. There we go. All right. On that note, goodbye, everybody.
No. I want to talk about this. Let's show everything off.
I think we're all just throwing. So let's all throw up something to say goodbye with. You know, you got your Kraken. Mike's got kitty cats.
I got the Infinity Gauntlet.
What is
and I
that,
got
Mike?
the-
Oh, they look like cat. Okay. That's
Hope
the
has got
black
something
mass
over
there.
here.
Dude, I
We
have
got
so much.
posters, we got
crap.
Godzillas.
I have so much shit here. It's not funny.
All right. So we're gonna end the stream, but guys, don't go anywhere. We'll hang out behind the scenes. All right.
No.
Oh my God.
Dave Watcher. All right, there we go.
Oh,
All right,
Clash
as
of
Murph
Titans.
said,
Oh my God.
good night,
no.
Canada.
Shit's
All right, Tebow, take us home.
Thanks, guys, for having me on. Thank you, everybody in live chat. And as always, boys and girls, keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out.